us. Good evening. Good evening on a lovely Friday night.
Lovely, nice, cool today.
I've got the Birra Moretti. Still going.
Having something a little bit different for now. Having a little bit of vodka and Red Bull or energy drink.
I'm just sticking to the beer for tonight. After the last fortnight's antics. Honestly, I don't need any hard liquor. So how is everyone?
Yep.
Hope everyone's well. Hope you've all had a lovely week, and let's get the weekend started.
So let's go!
Already we've got the dogs come. You wait. And yes, let's see who we have in so far this evening.
You know, say today, hello chop chop, busy, work, bang bang.
Evening chop chop, thank you for joining us. Hope you're good. Evening Lin Lin.
Hello Lin Lin.
Oh, my lovely Lindsay and Alvin, our lovely Lin Lin. Chop chop said, let's
go.
Good evening Helen, thank you very much for joining us. Hey
hello,
little Steve again.
Right?
How are you? Hope you're good. Thank you for joining us. And my
hello, Bells.
My lovely crystal sister from another mister, the lovely Belle. We are both very, very good. Thank you very much.
Yep.
Thank you very much, Brad. Didn't have to do that.
Cheers, Brad.
My son sending us a nice little super chat. Thank you very much, Brad. Love you too.
Hiya, Kathy.
Evening, Kath. Thank you for joining
Friday
us. And happy Friday to you too. Evening, Damo.
Hello, Damo. How are you?
Hope you're good.
Yep.
We watched your video a couple of days. Was it a couple of days ago, or was it yesterday?
Yesterday.
Watched your video yesterday, Damo. You're packing up all your shoes and your bags. Like your little setup.
Yeah.
Very nice indeed. Tam the man is in the house.
Tam the man, how you doing, buddy?
Evening, Tam. Tam, who kept me company on Sophie's Live on Wednesday. If you haven't seen it, go watch Sophie's Live, where I've been very, very lucky to be asked to take over for the next 2 weeks. Well, it'll be just next week, and then you'll be rid of me off of there. So yeah, hopefully I did a good job for Sophie.
You did a good job.
Sophie seemed happy, so that's all good. Hope I haven't driven away any of our subscribers. They tuned in and they were like, who's this woman?
Who's she? We don't know her.
Everyone's saying hi to everyone. Brad said, Tam, money in the bank tomorrow, 8 p.m. Belle's going to love you for that, Brad.
I know.
Tam probably already knew. So, yeah. What's everyone been up to today? Yep. Has everyone had a chill day or been working hard?
Anybody been doing any gardening today? How's your garden looking for the summer?
How is the weather?
Yeah.
More importantly, where you are, because it's bloody miserable here.
Oh, it's not miserable. It's nice and cool here.
Yeah, it's nice that it's a lot cooler, but it's just wet and a bit bleh.
That's the thing. When it's hot, we say, oh, it's hot. When it's raining, oh no, it's raining.
Yeah. Yeah, it's we unfortunately had to go out today, and it wasn't nice. Sort of went out this morning dressed in like summery clothes. Come home like, I don't think so. So back on went the hoodie jacket.
Yeah.
It's just like, no, this is the first time in a few weeks now I've actually whacked the hoodie back on.
I know.
Little Steve said weather's been shit, so no gardening. Kath said very, very wet here.
Oh no.
Yeah, it is it's miserable outside at the minute. Brad said, I'm wanting LA Knight to win Money in the Bank. I have no idea who that is, Brad. Helen said, wet and horrible here in Plymouth. Yeah, I think it's going to be one of those that are all round.
Excuse me, sorry. Elsa, please do not eat the cat's food, please.
Robbing the cat's biscuits
Thank
as
you.
usual when she thinks no one's looking. Chop Chop said listing today, got 2 sales from those listings. That's fantastic.
Good.
Very nice. Always nice when stuff sells fast.
Yep.
And massive news, we've got a couple of listings up on eBay right now. And we got a sale!
No horn. I don't know what a horn is.
Good.
Let me put it up. Let me get it.
Yeah, we've managed to get a sale. So our first one in a long time. It's just we've only got about 5 items up at the moment, and it's we decided to start afresh with a fresh account on your account now. Started listing you.
Any information we don't have to show?
No. So I don't know if anyone can.
If you bring that.
Let me bring the brightness down.
That's it.
Now let me try. Oh, now it's probably too dull.
Yeah, there you go.
If we can all see that. A nice Schleck medieval horse and knight figure set. 1999.
Yeah.
Our first one in a long time, so proper chuffed with that.
Yep. I haven't got my horn, but
Good. We've got little Stephen tonight, you're deafening.
Yeah, true.
Lin said, you did yourself proud, Lindsay, standing in for Sophie. Oh, thanks, Lin. Because believe it or not, as much as we do these lives every week and we don't really get much in the way of nerves much anymore, I was a little bit nervous, and I think of 2 reasons. One, I'm not used to fronting a whole thing on my own, so I was grateful that Tam agreed to come and join me. And I kept it as just me because obviously Soph just Soph.
Yeah.
So
just a female, so
yeah, I just thought we'd keep it. We discussed it, didn't we? And we said like I'll just do just me. So I asked Tam, and I've got another secret guest already planned for next Wednesday, and another reseller that most of you in here I think know, to be honest. And so yeah, I was quite nervous of doing it on my own. I know I wasn't fully on my own. I had Tam, but also stepping into Sophie's shoes, because Sophie does a really great job of like interviewing the resellers, and she has questions and stuff. So I was a little bit sort of like, oh, so I might have buggered it up a bit with trying to think of questions for Tam that he probably hasn't already been asked a million times before. And the second reason why I was obviously a little bit nervous is obviously I was doing it for somebody else's channel. So I was doing it for Soph.
Yeah, and just trying to do it properly.
I wanted to do it properly for her so that she doesn't lose any subscribers. So thank you for that, Lin. That's really kind.
Yeah.
Belle said, I threw the boys a pizza. Yeah, they got their pizza party. So that must mean that Cole and Dexter tidied their rooms. Well done, Cole and Dexter. And well done, I believe it's Cole, for going up to high school as well. Congratulations.
Yep.
So I threw a boys a pizza party for the last day of primary school. Can't believe our boys go into high school. He's growing too fast. I know they and before you know it, they're like Brad's age, and you think like, what happened there? How did they grow up so fast? Brad said, I love this weather, I miss this. I love it to a degree, don't get me wrong. It's a bit of a shock to the system after it's been so hot. Kath said, there is an in-between. It doesn't have to be wet or too hot. Spring is good. Yeah, I like spring. I also like autumn. I think autumn's probably my favourite month, when it's sort of just going out of summer. You get them like little warm evenings where you can stroll along the seafronts with maybe something still like this on, but it's not. I can't deal with the piping heat.
To humidity, yeah.
Chop said grey and wet here, and that's just me. Cass said, poor dog can't go out, it's too hot, or he hates the rain, poor boy.
Oh no.
Yeah, Madam doesn't like going out. She doesn't like getting her feet wet.
Yeah.
Even when she does her wheeze. Like, she wheezes in the most weird position sometimes, because she does not like to get her feet wet. Belle said, been pouring all afternoon, dull and grey, but it's good for the wildlife and the plants.
That's
Indeed.
true.
That's what
That's
I did
true.
say the other day. Like, the plants need it because
Yeah.
a lot of grass around here has gone like brown. And
Yeah. All the fields looks a little bit.
Kath said, "Sale."
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Woo, thanks, Kath. Did you get a sale, or are you saying sale for us, Kath?
Yeah,
If you got a sale, well done.
Yeah.
I'm confused. His chopped up said, "Well done, Kath." Tam said, "Nice sale, guys. Thank you very much. We're rather chuffed with that. That's like stuff that we bought at the start of bloody doing YouTube
7 months ago.
We literally just not long got round to starting to try and list again of trying to sort through all of our hoards. Evening, Jeff.
Hello, Jeff. How are you?
Hello, Alvin and all Lindsay, and distinguished chatters.
How's Mrs. doing?
There you go. Lyndon said, "Hi, Tam, Belle, and Kath, Brad, and whoever else I forgot." Everyone else. Belle said, "Kathy, my childhood dog Bruno was like that. If you open the door to take him out in the rain, he'd look at you as if to say, nope." Well, see, she'll go out in it, and then after a while, she's just looking at us like, "My feet are wet.
I want to go back in, please.
I don't like my feet wet." Belle said, "Kath, oh, I've just read it. Donut. It's because I looked that side rather than in front of me." Kath said, "Not me, Chop Chop, Alvin and Lindsay." So yay, thank you, Kath.
Thank you, Kathy.
There you go. Chop Chop said, "Oh, dope." Really proud of you, Mum. And Dad. Dad did it too. Oh, you mean for Sophie's thing? Oh, I get it. You mean for Sophie's thing? I thought you meant the sale. I was just about to say, we both did that. Thanks, Brad. See, I've confused myself with two different things. People are still like replying to two different things now. Thanks, Tam. And so were you. You did amazing again.
Yep.
And you kept me company and stopped me like completely losing the plot of just being completely on my own.
I had your company too. I was around saying hi.
I know you was around, but like being on there just all by myself, I would have been like, we have a guest, ladies and gentlemen. Stranger
Hey,
is
stranger.
here.
Hello, you all right?
We've got another guest. Yay!
Hello,
Hello.
Hello.
How's everyone?
Any travels, madam?
Good night.
Is that even German? Because Soph messaged me something German earlier, and I was like, "What? What the fuck does that mean?"
You alright?
Yeah, you?
Where are you?
Yeah, I'm alright. I'm just chilling. It's
You're on a
proper,
train?
like, it's proper thunderstorm here today, so it kind of like wiped out all my plans for the evening. So I was like, I'm just gonna chill. Yeah.
Are you on a train?
No, this is my capsule.
Sorry.
Capsule. That is amazing.
In the future? Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Cool. You look like it's like half. Like, it looks a bit like a sunbed. That's amazing.
Yeah, can anybody just fill me in as to what the hell's going on?
Sophie's in sci-fi.
I'm in a capsule hotel.
Oh,
So
nice.
it's like the mirror. That's like all the lights and stuff like that.
Oh, that's
Power
awesome.
supply. There's a telly there that I can't find the remote for. Headphones. It's obviously the bed.
That's so cool.
There's a table here as well you can pull down. And then that's your door there. That's like the little lock on the door.
Where are you?
So,
Looks like a spaceship.
yeah, it is basically.
Where are you now, Soph? You're in.
I'm in Vienna now.
Oh, nice.
So yeah. But
You're-
I was gonna
Is
go
it
out.
Prague Sunday. Going Prague Sunday. Am I
Yeah,
right?
Prague on Sunday.
Wow.
Yeah, I've been to Germany for my brother's wedding. So I went to Lahr in Germany, and then went to Titisee in Germany, and then went to Switzerland, went to Siblingen, Schaffhausen and Zurich, and now Vienna, and then Prague on Sunday, and then back home again.
All right, show off. I popped to town today, and that's about as exciting as my day got.
Same. Exactly.
Well, I was gonna go out like this evening, but because of like the thunderstorms, I was like, oh, just can't be doing with it. So yeah, never mind.
I hope you're having a lovely time anyway.
Yeah, lovely time.
You should watch some of the videos, little Steve. Like, there's some beautiful scenery, like
Madness.
quaint little places, like with.
Yeah,
I
I've been just like doing videos as I go along, really.
Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah. It's been
honestly,
very
you look like you're in the future, like in some sort of like sci-fi
Yeah.
background.
To be shot out to space.
Sophie, she's not really where she says she is. She's in space.
She's in space.
She's telling lies. Like, she's just not allowed to tell us. Really, that's all.
It is really cool.
Sophie.
Captain Sophie. Yeah. Right, let me just make sure I keep up with this chat because I'm a nightmare for start yapping. Belle said they did a super tidy job, guys. Very good, Cole and Dexter. Kath said Belle, he's just coming from the garden, looks sad. He wiped his face on Cherry's pajamas. Oh,
if Lin is still in this chat, I've got her the Ovaltine stuff she wanted.
Oh, Lin. Sophie's got the Ovaltine stuff.
I don't know what state it's gonna arrive back to her, to be honest. Just bear with me, let me get it out. It's probably all gonna be a bit squished and things.
It's nice.
It is a bit squished. But I've got her in a bar and a crunchy thing and just a normal one. So
you've been spoiled.
If Lin can DM me on Instagram her address, I can get it sent to her when I come back.
I don't think.
I did pick up her stuff.
I don't think Lynn's got Insta, Soph.
Oh, hasn't she?
I think Lynn's only got email.
Oh, okay. If she's alright to type her email address in the chat, then
I'll send it to you guys, and you forward it on to her.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I had it at one point. I might still let me just have a quick check on my emails because I might still have it because I believe we sent something to Lin.
Yeah,
that's right. With you, Lin. If I pass that on to Sophie,
I can get it sent out to them. I picked up Kate one of these massive hot pickle things, absolutely huge, a massive pickle.
Blimey.
Been done for smuggling all this food back into the UK.
I know. I'll have to just run through customs
with your big pickle.
Yeah. I will be in a pickle.
I don't know how you can eat them horrible pickle things. They yuck. I even whack them out of the McDonald's burgers. Like, I can't.
Oh, I love them.
Yeah,
I've also got.
So
this is proper broken now, but I've got some Super Mario chocolate as well.
Oh,
very cool.
But yeah.
Yeah, I've got Lynn's address still. So if you let me know if that's all right for me to pass on to Soph, Lin, I will do so.
Yeah.
Kath said they do grow up so quickly. I can't believe that I was pregnant 30 years ago. That was only last week. Oh, happy 30th, Cherry.
Happy 30th.
Oh, no. Okay.
No.
Happy 30th, Cherry.
20 days' time. We'll come back in 20 days and say happy birthday again in 20 days. Kath said, not that she's counting. Belle said,
don't get much better when you get to 30, unfortunately.
No, it all goes downhill from there.
Sorry to piss on your parade there, Cherry.
Well,
I think 30 was the age that I just stopped giving a shit.
That's what comes with being 30.
Yeah.
I do think as you get older, you stop giving a shit about most stuff, don't you? It's like, whatever.
I think the smaller things don't matter much anymore, do they? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was saying on my chat the other day, I had my 18-year-old niece who's going through some problems with her mum and with her boyfriend that's a bit of a player, and it's like, really, it's just drama.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But me and Lou both we had her for a week, and then it was like when she gone, we were just drained afterwards from listening to it.
Yeah.
Oh, women's problems, honestly.
Bloody
Drama.
women.
18 years old, drama. End of the world.
We're very complicated creatures, we are.
That's very true. It's very true. That's why I think Alvin doesn't take anything too serious anymore, do you, mate?
Nope.
Nope.
I was 21 last week, so I don't give a shit. I'm just staying 21 forever now, so I don't care. Belle said, Dexter's asking what you're staying in, Sophie. He loves tiny home tours. Oh, that's cute.
This is a space capsule. So it's like a space. Well, it's like a capsule hotel, like Japanese
In
themed, but it's
space.
space themed. And I'll just show you again. But that's like the mirror. That's like my air vents up there. Got my plug there. Headphones. Got like a little control panel here for all the lights, stuff like that. Telly. And then that's the lock on the door.
So cool.
And yeah, so this is like just my little spot for 2 nights.
Yes, it is.
Is there actually anything, like, can you use your vape and stuff in there, or have you got to go outside?
I haven't tried it. I didn't dare try it.
It just fill up with steam.
You imagine setting off all the alarms, like, everywhere going on.
Well, that's something that would happen to me.
Yeah.
But
That's more like that is. I'd be caught out, like, bang to rights, like, shit. There'd be a light on the door saying, yeah, this is the person that's doing it as well.
yeah.
Is there anything, like, is there English stuff on TV, or is it all, like, German stuff?
Well, I can't find the remote. There's meant to be a remote in here.
You can't even try it.
Oh, there you go, look. Even Kathy said, how have you lost the road? It's such a small room.
I don't think it was in here, like, to begin with.
Is it not a voice control?
Yeah, it's all space age. You can't control it with your voice.
Question,
Just
isn't
go,
it?
like,
No, and there's a little safe down here as well, and I checked that. Thought maybe it got tucked in there, but no, literally can't find the remote anywhere. So that's that.
Just
That's that then.
learn how to say TV on in German and just say it and see if it's just like ding.
It's my little like snack corner. I've got some watermelon juice here, and these are weird. I thought they're kind of like Wotsits, but peanut flavored. And I was like, oh, that's a bit weird. I wasn't expecting that, but nah.
There's some crazy stuff over there. Like that drink you showed me earlier. Like it's just random.
Oh yeah, Spezi. Germans have got a thing about mixing Coke with everything. So like they don't always just drink Coke by themselves. They tend to just mix it with stuff. So Spezi is like basically Fanta orange with Coke, like half and half.
That's just so.
It's not bad, but it's
not
like,
good either, is it?
No.
I'm definitely gonna have to do it just to try it now.
Yeah, and like their shandies would be with Coke, not lemonade as well.
That's
like,
just wrong.
I just want to show you this unidentified bruise I've got. Can you see that?
Oh,
bloody
no.
hell, Safe! How on earth did you do that?
I think that was wedding night. I think I fell over the bed because I've got one. I've also got one. As you can see, it'll be showing you my bum now. But I've got a massive one on the other side as well.
Bloody hell! Honestly, it must have been good to be drunk.
I didn't go to bed till like 5 o'clock in the morning. It was awful.
Bloody hell, you dirty step out.
I know. I was the last English person standing, and didn't
took
I
about
pay
3
for
days
it for
to
like the
recover, I
next
would imagine.
3 days? Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
exactly right.
Damo said Sophie's learned a new acronym today.
Yeah, I have DITL. I have. I didn't know what that meant, but then I worked it out.
Evening, Richie Rich there.
Hello, Red.
Hey, bird.
Oh, Dexter's like, whoa, he likes your capsule.
Yeah, it's cool.
It is super cool. You'd love that.
Mm-hmm.
Lynn said, Sophie, I love you. And she said, yeah, that's fine by her. So I will WhatsApp you Lynn's address.
So question,
cool,
Sophie.
yeah.
Question. Would you rather be in this capsule or a hotel room?
Oh, this capsule, absolutely.
Yeah. Does it not
Yeah.
feel like claustrophobic or anything like that?
No.
Okay.
It looks really cozy, to be fair. I'd
Yeah.
be like,
Looks like you found yourself a den.
yeah, I'd be
Yeah.
quite happy as long as I could find that bloody TV remote. I'd be well happy. I'd pop out for a ciggy every now and again because obviously,
Yeah.
as you said, you don't want to risk smoking.
I'll show you. I'll show you outside as well, because the weird thing about it as well, it's just self-service. Like, there's no staff here. There's no one here actually like manning it. It's like someone comes in and like changes the sheets, but that's it.
Okay.
So you get text just like a code for the door. So my door opens at that.
What?
These things there.
Okay, that's cool.
I find it really hard to get out of this.
Don't fall again. I don't need no more bruises.
Please, careful.
It's like a real. You got to really hoik yourself out. That's like sinks there,
Wow.
and then there's 2 toilets on there.
Okay.
All looks nice and clean and like well looked after though.
Yeah, and there's 2 showers as well. The shower's actually really nice.
Yeah, nice.
Oh wow.
2 sets, guys.
Right, Steve.
Okay.
It's like nicer than our bloody bathroom.
And they're all just like on top of each other like that. So that's my one down there.
So is someone else in that one?
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Hey. Yeah, I did have my stuff in a locker, but I kept needing stuff out of my bag, so I just put it in my thing in the end.
So getting in and out, and that's so hard.
Yeah.
Take it in.
So, and there's earplugs here as well if you want them.
Wow. I see, look, told you she's in space. The picture behind you is space.
Yeah.
So
But
just
it only cost me like €86 for 2 nights, so about £73.
Yeah, not
that's
bad.
really good.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And it's an experience as well, isn't it? You can stay in hotel rooms anywhere.
Yeah.
Like, that's just an experience to say, actually, I did this.
Yeah,
I stayed in a capsule, like,
Yeah.
I just stayed in any old bog standard hotel. Like,
Yeah, but technically you're sleeping in an IKEA unit.
yeah, pretty much, but it's a cool IKEA unit.
Yeah.
Evening, Julie.
Hello, Jilly.
One saying hi, little Steve and Soph.
I'll see if the Wi-Fi will stretch outside while I have a
There you
look.
go. Tam said, since Sean's not here, he's going to say that he thinks you, Sophie, are in your harlot den. If that's the case, Tam, right, I need one too because I'm a harlot twin. So I need one of these. I can't be not having one when I'm a harlot twin. I need a capsule now. Kathy had asked where the loo is, so you've been shown the loo now, Kath.
Yeah, because I thought it was just the pod alone you was in. I didn't know it was huge outside.
How do you think she can get out?
Yeah, that's what I thought. Like,
they've locked her in there for 2 days. Like,
Yeah, that's it. No toilet, no nothing. You can have a bucket in the street.
although Sean did pop on your live on Wednesday, and the cheeky sod did ask me if he was in jail. Yeah, he was like, hang on a minute, this is SB reselling. Like, what are you doing there? Where's Sophia? She's been arrested. She's been arrested again. She's in jail.
No.
Everyone was asking where the ensuite was. Hopefully, Sophie showed you all now. Belle said, he says it's so cool. Me and Tam think it looks like something off a Fifth Element film.
I love it.
It's definitely an experience.
Oh, 100%. It's just so cool.
That's something I would be interested
I know. Kath said you have more space in there than they had in the Titan for 5. 5 of them, 50k each.
the train station's like 15 minutes up the road that way. That's where I need to go for Prague on Sunday. So I'm quite close to the station as well, which is nice.
Well, at least you don't have to like have an hours and hours journey.
True.
Chris Tyler,
Hi, Chris Tyler.
evening Chris Tyler, and he said, "Where's Sophie going? Down to see the Titanic?" No,
I think this pod will be safe.
no, she's in space, Chris.
Yeah.
But you have to keep it secret because like NASA won't be happy if they find out.
Yeah.
Belle said, "I'm with you, Alvin. I'd be claustrophobic."
Yep.
No, it's cozy.
See, Jilly said, "I'd give that a go, but prefer a hotel." See, no,
Oh, yeah,
I
give it a
would
go.
normally
I'll give
say
it a
I would
try.
prefer a hotel if someone just said it to me, but now I've seen it, like that makes me curious that I'd want to try it out. It looks pretty cool.
Yeah, it's only 2 nights as well.
As you say, it's just an experience. Just not everyone stayed in one of those, you know, like loads of people stayed in a hotel room. Like Jilly said, people live in those spaces in China.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've seen it.
Hey, good evening.
Hello. How are you?
I forget. This is your scrap.
Andy.
Andy.
What's up, buddy? You all right?
Evening, Andy. Andy's from the scrapyard where Alvin goes. And did go this week.
Yeah.
Was it this week? Yeah.
Yeah, this week, yeah.
Yeah, this week. I knew that. I've lost all track of time, I do. Yay, I got to the bottom of the chat.
Whoop, whoop. Oh.
I was just checking that. It said starred. I've never clicked on it before.
Okay.
Oh, sorry about that.
That's all right.
Fine.
Do, 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 do.
Are you on housework duties, little Steve?
Yeah, Lou's just come back from the gym, so I'm just going to make her some egg on toast.
Nice. What sort of egg? Sophie hates eggs, by the way.
The
but
ones that come like this.
I know that. Are you boiling them, poaching them, Starkey?
I'm doing them the way I always do, which is in a net. It's in a frying pan.
Fried eggs. Got to be done. Soph don't like any eggs.
No,
do
it's
you?
fine.
Like
No.
nuts.
Christy, Andy. Nice.
Lyndon said, "Do you have air conditioning, Soph?"
Just open the door a bit.
Yeah.
Yep, see, just open the capsule door, you'll be fine.
Yeah.
See, I know why Alvin's thinking that's a good idea, because you two would have to have separate capsules, wouldn't you? Or would you share?
Yeah.
So that you get a bit of quiet time.
You need some peace and quiet sometimes.
Bang on it. Bang on it, Steve. Bang on it.
I can't say I blame him having to live with me, to be fair. Although I'd just be well happy. I'd go and put all of my musical shit that you don't really like.
You mean London Boys, things like that.
London Boys, yeah. That's Neil's fault. I blame Neil.
Are you 12?
Do you know, like Requiem, right? We've been watching Neil sometimes on a Sunday evening. I haven't watched him for a few Sundays. He's been like busy as anything lately. But it was one night. It's probably going back about 3 months ago now.
Mm.
And he brought up London Boys Requiem, and I was like, oh my god, like I haven't heard that song in like years. I was like, right, YouTube, let's have a look. And now every time I hear it, I'm just like, yeah, tune. Proper tune. I don't care who knows it either. It's just brilliant. It's like proper cheese. But at the same time, like I think they're quite super talented. They're proper like good dancers back in the old, late 80s.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, see, little Steve. Kathy said it could have been duck, chicken, turkey, or ostrich eggs.
All right, picky sod.
Cheers, Kat. Oh my goodness, Jilly B's got the same phobia as you. Pickled eggs. Alvin just can't deal with pickled eggs. The look of them, the smell of them, nothing. I absolutely love them.
Big Stephen sauces, that's what gets me.
Oh, his mayonnaise and his ketchup. Like, that's the weirdest.
Amazing. That's fucking amazing.
Who's scared of fucking ketchup? Like, and mayonnaise. Like, it's the weirdest phobia I think I don't like.
I don't know. Lou doesn't like bananas being in a bunch.
I don't like bananas. Full stop. They should be illegal.
No, gorgeous bananas.
Oh,
What's with like it being in a bunch? What's the thing about that?
I don't know. Something to do with spiders or something or other. She
Yeah,
must
I
have read as a child. But it's a bit of a weird one. She has to get people, when we have bananas, she has to get people in the stores to pick out the bananas for her and put them in a bag.
when I left school, one of my first jobs was working like on the fruit and veg stall. Like we had like a butcher's and a fruit and veg thing, and they put me on the fruit and veg thing. And there was one time I was unpacking the bananas, and I was shit you not, a spider ran out of it. I have never
Don't ever tell that story to Lou.
ever. I didn't know if it was just a normal spider that had been like in the shop, or had it like been in them bananas for quite a while. I don't like spiders anyway, but I was just like, go on, get your own fucking bananas out. I'm not touching them, and I'm not coming back until that spider's been found and squished. Horrible bloody things. Apologies to anyone who likes spiders, by the way, but they're just horrible. Jenny said, I can't. No, I just can't. They look like eyeballs in a jar. They're lovely. I love pickled eggs.
I can't stand any kind of egg. I went to the food market earlier and I was trying to tell him that I didn't want the egg, like with my breakfast. And he didn't seem very happy with me because I was English anyway. And I kind of ordered like half in German, half in English. And then I was like, oh, no egg. So I didn't know that. And he was like, what? And I was like, no egg.
I would have let him put the egg on the plate and then threw the fucking egg at him. I said none of that.
Yeah, he was quite rude. He clearly wasn't happy in his job. And I think the fact I couldn't string together a full German sentence didn't help.
Yeah, but at least you try. Some English people just go and like just try and just shout louder in English.
Yeah.
They think that if I say it louder, they'll clearly understand me.
Oh, that's totally what my grampy did when we were in Germany as well. And I was just like, oh my God, this is like so embarrassing. And I ordered like pretty much like everyone's food. He wanted something off like the specials board. And then he was like, I will choose specials. I will choose. And I was like, oh my God. So
I'll tell you what I loved in your video was your first one you put up with your nan when she said she wants to sing like The Hills Are Alive. Like,
oh God, yeah.
I was like, yes, do it.
I know, she was doing it as well. I was like,
I'm just waiting for you to like pan the camera around and like your nan just be doing the whole Julie Andrews.
No, I was just trying to run away while she was singing.
No, so
I was like, oh, so embarrassing.
bless her though. It did look proper like Sound of Music sort of place though.
Sound of Music.
It was just beautiful.
It was like very Bavarian, wasn't it, I suppose? But all the rooms were like really quirky. Like no two room was like the same at all. They were all totally different, like shapes, sizes, decor, like everything.
Mm.
There you go. Andy agrees with you.
Yep, pickled egg.
Oh yeah.
He said, so am I. Good evening, Lisa. I don't know if
Hello, Lisa.
I don't remember if I said hi, Lisa, but hi, Lisa. Thank you for joining us. Cherry said, brilliant to take advantage of though, a ketchup there. Yeah, 100%.
Yep,
Pick
it
up
is.
just wrong, see?
It is, buddy. It is wrong. Smell and the look and everything.
Half said mayo. Big Steve loves it, just in case you meet him.
Oh, he's such a fan of mayo.
Yeah, if you ever meet Big Steve, take him in a nice big bottle of like Hellman's or something, because it's his absolute favourite.
Yeah.
It'd be
That's the rest of the way to go.
And if you really like want to impress him, take him some ketchup, some mustard as well. Jilly said, "Thank you, Anne." Yeah, Lisa, I agree. Spiders are horrible. Yeah, horrible bloody thing. What I don't like is when you get these people that are like, "Oh, look at my lovely pet. Oh, isn't that cute?" And then they just whip that out. You're like, "Why? That's
Don't get me wrong. I like the tarantula, the big ones. I like them.
No. They're even worse. They've got massive, big, thick, hairy, horrible legs and. Bleh.
Yeah, but you have to look at it, how it's built. It's like well built, you know.
It could be well built all at once under a slipper or something. Like when I squish it. They don't deal with spiders. How are you with spiders, little Steve? Do you mind them, or are you like not?
I don't mind them. It's not really a thing for me, to be honest. That.
Fried bullet. What is bullet? Never heard of it. Jilly, you're just the same as Alvin. You're just the same as Alvin. He fucking ruins eggs. If you're gonna have a fried egg or a boiled egg or something, at least have it dippy.
No, it has to be cooked. Chili.
I'm not talking snotty,
Just
but
like
dippy.
Snotty egg.
Yeah, no snotty eggs.
No, I like my egg well cooked.
But I like to be able to dip the toast and stuff in my egg. Like, if it's too hard, it's ruined as far as I'm concerned. Absolutely fucking ruined. But Alvin's the same as you, Billy. He's going, that's not properly cooked.
No, stop my life.
I think it's bullet. Never heard of it.
No,
Sean said, I was going to joke about the London boys, but a quick Google ends that joke stream.
Hello, Sean. You all right?
You could have joked about it. Why won't you joke about it? It's a question.
Mind the noise. I'm going to just actually one sec.
Cav said, honestly, spider just tried to drop in my tea from the ceiling as you were talking about his relatives.
Oh no!
Squish it, Cav. Squish it.
Don't squish it. Just ship it aside.
No, squish it. Horrible fucking thing, isn't it?
Come on, spiders help.
They
take care of all
can
the
do
little
what they
insects
want,
in
but
your
if they're
house.
in my house, yeah, they're getting gone.
They doesn't trouble you. They're happy to be a little sport.
They do
They'll
trouble
take care of
me
it, and
because
after when they
they
have no insect, they all go.
no,
go
they
away.
do trouble me because they frighten the life out of me, so they can just get squashed. Lisa said, when I was in Australia, oh my goodness, I bet there was horrible bloody spiders there. They did not understand plain cheeseburger in McDonald's, so I said I just want the bun, the cheese, and the burger, and they just gave me a bun with just onions on it. Like, it's just Australia. How it's not difficult. They speak your language. That's crazy. I'd have been really annoyed with that.
Yeah.
Sean said, is there a reason egg-phobic Sophie has recreated Tron in her bedroom?
Because I'm in a capsule, Sean. I'm in space.
Come on, Sean.
They blasted her off to space.
Yeah.
I know I told you guys like she was on holiday on Wednesday, but I couldn't like let out the secret that she's in space. NASA's not going to be happy that we've even mentioned it now.
Yep, I know.
Come on now.
At least we didn't give too much details out.
Yeah, we
of
haven't
the
given like
destination and the spot of where she's.
and the really highly scientific experiment.
Of reason
that
why
she's
she's
carrying
there.
out. Yeah.
So everything is cool.
She's getting paid millions. We just say that. So, Sean said, I only popped on long enough to gaze at your lovely faces and find out if lazy ass Rich has posted that t-shirt to little Steve yet. I don't know.
I posted it to my old address. That's for sure.
Rich, are you still in there? Answer.
Richie Rich Star. Call him Richie Rich Star.
Calling Rich, calling in.
Yeah.
Nightlife, come in.
Yeah. Billy said, I'll save spiders at work, but if it fell in a jar of pickled eggs, it would have to save itself. It's not a bad idea.
Yeah, I love spiders. I know the egg.
Andy
what
said
to do.
it's an egg with the chick in it.
Not necessarily.
Oh no.
You mean like eat the actual chick? Because if that's the case, one he's a pescatarian, he doesn't eat
meat?
meat.
No.
Yeah, but the egg's got to be fertilised first, doesn't it? If it's not fertilised, it's just an egg.
Well, I've seen them ones on the
This is
like.
very in-depth talk about eggs, isn't it?
You started it cooking eggs. But to be fair, like I've read the news articles where people have like bought supermarket eggs and like hatched them.
Yeah.
Like I would love to do that, but then we'd be like swarmed with like little chicks everywhere because I'd be like, oh, they're just so cute.
Yeah, knowing you. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I don't know where we put them. Like, you can't exactly keep them on the balcony, can you? Billy said, as in, if it's not hard cooked, it curdles in my tummy and I feel I will puke.
Yep. I understand that, Julie.
Honestly, I have an actual child tantrum if I break the yolk and it goes hard. That's what I properly do. Like I've thrown the spatula before. I'm like, fuck it, I've ruined the egg.
I said, babes, it's okay. I'll have them, and you cook the next one.
I'm like, that's not the point. Like that's my one thing that I will flip my fucking lid about if I break the yolk of an egg because I like
There
it
you go.
nice and dippy.
Ooh,
Yummy.
lovely.
I know, fancy, right?
And it's got ketchup. There's ketchup on that as well. Little Steve would love it. You should have done like.
It turns out most Welsh people love ketchup with anything.
You should have done a close up of putting the ketchup on that. Just a little Steve. That's a big Steve. Like, there's the ketchup going over the eggs right there. Andy said you have to break the shell and eat the chick.
Ooh.
Yeah, see, no, he wouldn't be able to. He wouldn't be able to do it, and he's pescatarian. I eat meat, and I wouldn't be able to do that. The chicken side, feathers get stuck in it.
Oh no!
It's a Filipino delicacy. Oh my god! That's actually made my stomach go a bit. To be fair. Have you ever seen like we used to watch like An Idiot Abroad? I love Carl Pilkington.
Oh, I loved Idiot Abroad.
And the one where he went like my favourite one is where he goes with Warwick Davis.
Oh, number 3, the third series.
Yeah, and he goes like there's the one bit that I think is the brilliant bit, and it's nothing to do with any of the conversation. Is the one where like he puts Warwick on the hot air balloons, the balloon, and he's like Ricky's on the phone like laughing, and he's going like, you can't do that to him. What's people going to think? They're going to think you're bullying him. And he's like, what if they'd have let go? And like the way he is, how he just says it, so plain and simple. I don't know. Well, he would have just gone up, wouldn't he? I just think he's brilliant. And he's like, oh look, so he was talking about some guy that he went round with his cat. And he goes, oh, how do you think he would have treated his cat? He said, just give me a cat. I'd rather have a cat than him. He's a burden. Honestly, but there's one where he was watching people in China eating like tumours and stuff, and he sat there eating his pickled onion monster.
Yeah.
And the egg thing with the chicken.
And he's like, watch what they're eating. He goes, and look at me, I'm eating my monster munch. I'm the weird one.
Well, it's the one where he's at that place where that couple's making tombstones. Or no, sorry, caskets.
Yeah, they're on.
And they try and feed him that stuff. And he's like,
oh,
no.
That's my favourite one of all time, where she bats the toad.
Yeah.
And she's trying to feed it to him, and he's like, Toad. No. And he's like, the baby's choking. The baby's choking. She gives him the noodles. He's like, oh yeah, I'll have lots of this. She's like, no, come on, you eat it. Oh. And he watches her, and he's like, oh, for fuck's sake, I've just watched her cave the toad's head in right in front of me. Yeah. I don't know if anyone's seen it. If you haven't, I'd highly recommend it.
Oh, it's worth a watch, definitely.
Moaning bastard, but he's brilliant.
Hey, Sophie, what time is it in your time?
I'm an hour ahead, so it's 10:20.
Only an hour ahead in space. That's amazing. So now we all know, look, what time it takes. An hour ahead of us right here. Sean said, love all types of egg. A dribbling golden yolk over toast with plenty of salt is great, as is hard-boiled or fried with cooked mushrooms. Sophie, you're missing out on that slurpy white glory.
Oh, it's disgusting.
Chris said, does Sophie not realise we can see her clothes in that neon light?
No, I didn't know that. Oh, wow.
You wish, Chris Tyler, you wish.
Yeah.
Chilly, it's like half developed with the shock face. Yeah, it's grim. Sean said, Sophie on the bed is looking like one of those suspiciously mad TikToks where the nutty creature videoing themselves starts pretending they are I think he means wolfhound or self-identify as a type of cake.
I identify as a cat, actually.
Let's see. Meow. Jeff said, cooking with Steve.
Not exactly the most exotic cooking, but that's probably my level, to be fair.
To be fair, that's like, to me, that's like comfort food anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Jilly said, what about those like 90-year-old fermented eggs they bury in the ground, then you eat them?
Oh,
No, thank
Oh, horrible. Why would you do that?
I know.
When you watch
It's
them on
like
like, on
fermented
celeb,
fish, isn't it?
oh god, yeah, no. Like on a celeb, when they're like eating all that rank stuff, they give them that like century egg thing. Ugh.
I know.
Just the look of it makes me want to vomit.
The thick worms.
Yeah, they're called vomit worms as well, I think,
Yeah.
actually, talking of vomit.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Oh, mommy.
Vomit. The worst one, though, is like the when they put the balls in the mouth and they've got to pop it.
Balls in the mouth.
And you always see that like little bit of grizzle stuff come out of their mouth.
oh God.
The crunchy.
Yeah, you hear the pop and then you see that like, oh, God. What a lovely conversation we're having this evening.
I was going to say,
And it all started with Steve cooking some normal, completely normal fried eggs on toast.
Remember, them eggs are not washed, yeah?
all right, I'm not eating it.
We're not America, we Britain. Britain, we don't wash eggs.
I don't think our eggs are like properly tested.
The
Sean said,
biggest argument about eggs in this household is whether or not they go in the fridge or they go on the side.
who says what?
Well, I've always known my family to keep them in the fridge, but Lou has a little egg box.
Yeah, see, I don't think you should put them in the fridge. Makes the white go funny.
They're not stored in the fridge either, though, are they? Like when you buy them.
No. I think it's in like room temperature.
Yeah.
Mm.
I mean, I
Which
never
this
buy them.
this time of year could be all over the show, surely.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, that is like completely true, to be fair. It's like the same with chocolate. Some people keep chocolate in the fridge.
Oh God, no! I break whatever teeth I have.
Yeah, see, I can't eat it out the fridge. To me, it ruins it. I like it at room temperature.
No.
But you like it from the fridge, don't you?
Yep.
And tomatoes is another one. That's a debate. Some people keep tomatoes in the fridge, but if you do, it actually ruins the flavour of them.
Oh, I've always kept tomatoes in a fridge.
Yeah,
Maybe I'll do a test bag. One in the fridge, one on the side.
That definitely sounds like a video.
Brilliant, I'm sure it will be.
Some content. There we go. Chat skipped a bit. Where am I? There we go. Next. So yeah, Sean said, Chris, sorry to tell you, beneath all those layers, she is new. Lisa said, where are you going next, Sophie?
I'm in Prague from Sunday.
Quite a long way from Spain as well.
Yeah.
When she says Prague, she means Tatooine. Or the moon.
Sean said, Jeff, not sure about cooking. Sounds more like washing up with Steve. Jeff said, my dad used to eat pickled eggs. Gross.
Yeah.
Jeff. Kath said, does that man you get kicked out at night, Soph? I'd as a cat.
No,
by the way.
Does it mean you get kicked out at night because you're a cat?
No, they keep me in.
Kath said, by the way, guys, it's our tea time.
God, that's late, Kath.
Okie dokie, Kath. Enjoy.
Thank you for coming up.
Take care.
What's for tea tonight, Kath? If you're still there.
Eggs on toast.
Oh, shit.
Lisa said fridge. Fridge. Sean said, I missed out on finding out where Sophie is, so I can't see bars on the doors. It's not
Maybe if you turned up on time, mate, you'd have found out where she was.
and a high care ward, so rehab is currently top contender. Face.
Yeah, I'm in space.
Jilly said, my eggs go in an egg helter-skelter on the worktop. What on earth is an egg?
Oh, yeah, I know what that is.
Ooh,
I can
sounds
probably
like,
show you what that is.
it sounds like a cool gadget.
No. Where did I put it?
Lisa said,
I don't know what I said that Lisa hasn't thought of.
Maybe, hang on, not in the fridge. Kathy said not in the fridge. Never thought of that, Sophie.
yeah, that's, yeah.
I don't
never.
know what I said.
I wouldn't worry, I'll do exactly the same. Like, there's so many, you have so many different conversations, and then when you read back the chat, you're like, what is that the answer to? Did he say
I like it solid as a rock.
See, Lisa said some chocolate can go in the fridge. Kath said tomatoes and ketchup in the fridge. I don't keep tomatoes
Just mayonnaise.
in the fridge
Fridge,
or
yeah.
ketchup, actually.
Yeah, just mayonnaise I keep in the fridge.
Sean said UK eggs are not clean, so they do not need to be put in the fridge, but if you wash them as the outside absorbs water,
Okay.
very much.
Hello, Philip. How are you, buddy?
Oh no. Philip said,
What?
right guys, sorry, can't stay. Wife has just been taken to hospital, so I'm more worried about her than anything else. Have a good night.
Oh, bloody hell.
Yeah, look after her.
Really,
buddy.
really
Take
sorry.
care,
to hear
Philip.
that. Hope she's
Yeah,
okay.
take care.
You take
Can't
care.
find your bloody thing now.
Don't you worry about being on air, mate. Honestly.
Yeah, sure.
You can't be with your wife.
Yep. She's the first priority.
We're all thinking of you, and we're wishing you all the best.
Yep.
Wishing your wife all the best. Hopefully, everything's going to be all right.
Yeah, Helter Skelter thing. That's one of those things that goes round.
Okay. Oh, I know. One of them, like
Like you'd see at an old like carnival or whatever, where it's like
Yeah.
a cone and then you go around it.
I know what it is now. Jilly said, I can't eat a meal this late. I can like I'll get the munchies at a certain time.
Yeah, I can
like,
eat
I
anytime.
just
No, we work 11-hour, 12-hour shifts, so by the time we get home, and Lou's had to go to the gym tonight, so she just got back from the gym. That's why.
Cherry said burgers for tea tonight. Yummy.
Nice.
Do love a burger. Chili said jacket potato tuna salad for my tea.
Ooh.
Very
Oh,
nice.
my side?
I like some tuna steak with some like garlicky potatoes and Mediterranean veg. Love it.
Did I hear the word tuna then?
I'll eat tuna steaks and I'll eat cod.
God, it
But
stinks.
I just can't touch any other fish as such.
What?
It's fishy.
Was the brewing there for you?
People always laugh when I say that. Like fish is fishy. Obviously it's fish, but like some fish is like really potent fish. He said the eggs in the shop.
Doing what?
So how was your train journey? So
Yeah, it was okay actually. I was so tired that I just sort of laid down and kind of went to sleep really. But I woke up a few times in the night. But the pillow was literally the size of like an A4 sheet of paper, and it was like really flat. And I'm sure a couple of times I woke myself up snoring where I was like so flat.
no.
I was like, oh, sorry about that, everyone. But it was pretty comfy actually. It was okay. I literally didn't move down from the top bunk. I did wake up wanting a wee, and I was like, no way, I'm not even going to battle that ladder until daylight. So yeah, it was okay. It was all right.
You've ended up with more bruises.
I know.
Yeah.
Oh, Kath said she's eating a tea. She meant, I mean that we were eating as you were recounting
All right.
on a celeb foods file for us.
Ah.
Sorry, Kath.
Sorry.
Lily said, sent you a pic. Okay, let me have a look.
How come did they give you a high bed instead of the lower one? Because when I watched, I was like, hey, nobody put Sophie on top.
That's exactly what we said. Nobody put Sophie on top.
Oh,
There we
I tell you what, it was a bloody nightmare getting all the way up there.
Helter skelter.
And it was just what my ticket was.
Okay.
Just what it was.
Ah,
For
But
anyone
there was
else
an older woman that
wondering,
came in, and
there
she
we
was
go.
downstairs.
yeah.
So
Thanks, Julie.
I would have swapped anyway, even if I had the bottom, I would have gone on the top anyway. But it was all right though. It was literally just somewhere to lie down. That was it.
Yeah, true. I guess it's more safer if you're on top, because if you have all the strangers, you have all your personal on top, so nobody will be able to come and get anything on top anyway.
Yeah. Yeah.
You just like jump off the bed at them as well.
Yeah, it was all right. It was just me and like 3 other women, and they were all right. They were all sort of on their own as well. So literally everyone just came in, put the door over, turned the light off, and that was that. I'd already like laid down and started going to sleep like before the train even started moving.
Yeah.
But yeah, because I had so much time in Zurich that I was just knackered from trotting about, you know, just seeing things there.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Because I myself, I thought, like when you said you thought that lady was talking to you, I thought she was talking to you too.
Yeah. I was like, hello.
And my favourite bit is Sophie trying to get herself killed like twice, one by a car and the next by some woman on a bike.
Oh, I know. I was literally just going up the pavement, and then I was like, oh shit, car. Oh shit, bike.
them roads are like craziness.
Yeah.
So, like,
Yeah, in Switzerland, because they literally like drive over the roads, like over pavements to get into the next road. So they pretty much just take out all the people on the pavements. It's so expensive though, Switzerland. It's crazy.
I think we're the only country in the world that has any sort of highway code, didn't we?
Yeah.
We're the boring ones that want to be safe.
That's what in most other countries are like crack on.
Literally using a bumper for a bumper.
If you die, you die. Just get on with it.
If you dies, you dies.
Because there's like no speed limit on the motorways like here.
Okay.
You just go as fast as you want or can, basically.
Crazy.
Safety. The thing is though, like half the time people speak as they're not really supposed to. So it's like that reverse psychology thing, maybe. Like just do whatever you want. Maybe people just
do we take that away? Everyone's doing 50 miles an hour. Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah. Like whatever, do whatever you want. People be like, oh, that's no fun. Fuck it, I'll just drive 30 miles an hour. I'll be really
on the M1.
Lisa had scouse earlier on. I've never had scouse, but I believe it to be a stew, and I only know stovies, which is more of a Scottish thing.
I thought she meant a person
I thought you'd
from
have to
Liverpool.
a Liverpudlian then.
It might well do, to be fair.
I've never heard of a scouse.
She ate a Liverpudlian person.
Yeah, never heard of that.
Sean said, I worked at head office of M&S for 13 years ordering food for stores. I know more about that stuff than most, hence the egg thing. Tom's in the fridge just slows down the degrading.
Oh, you must have some really interesting stories from somewhere like M&S.
Yeah.
Ordering food.
Or anything to do with what Chris was mentioning the other week. He was going on about doing a sniff test for everything. And he did that face when he said for everything. I don't want to know what he'd been sniffing. Like, I didn't think he said he didn't work in that bit though, so I don't think he did the sniffing, but people have to smell things. I don't want to know.
Nah, you're all right.
I'd have just been like, yeah, just have the refund, whatever. Sean said it's like best before means a visual change, not that it's unsafe to eat. Eat by means they expect a taste change. Exactly. Yeah. This is what we try and put across when people are like really fussy about, oh, it's best before date's passed. Yeah, but best before just means it might probably taste better before that date. Exactly. It doesn't mean it's going to be bad for you. It doesn't mean it's off. It doesn't mean nothing. And used by is normally when it's something like meat or fish where they're basically saying, if you eat it after that date, you might be a little bit risky because it might have gone bad, and then salmonella, food poisoning, death. Yeah, sure.
I'd take that as pretty serious, to be honest with you, when it comes to meat and fish.
Yeah, but things like veg and like, as long as it looks all right,
Smells
Sod
so
off.
Right.
Veg doesn't last till its best by date, let alone its display date.
Exactly.
We've still got a freezer full of bloody tomatoes. Just so that they don't end up back. We fogged off like so many on our neighbours already. I'm sure they're all sick of the sight of tomatoes as well by now.
Del Boy buys all the tomatoes.
Either been happy with what we found, blimey. Loads of them. Ginny said, "Did anyone fart, Sophie?"
I don't know. I did one earlier though, so, and I'm pretty sure like you can hear because I can hear like moving around. So I'm pretty sure someone's heard me fart.
They'll be
It
like,
was quite a trump.
ah! Jeff said, "What's the closest US store to a UK Marks and Spencer's M&S?" Jilly said, "Walmart." As did Jeff.
Oh yeah.
I thought they had M&S in the US.
I thought so too. Tired so.
Yeah. I'm gonna have one more vape. I'm gonna take you guys with me, and then I'll start thinking about sleeping. I think.
No, I don't blame you. You've been like, when you're on an adventure like you've been as well, you're just tired because you've been like,
Yeah.
the sights and walking everywhere. And
Yeah. I'm not too bad because I did come back and I had like an hour nap this afternoon. So, you know, I'm not too bad, but I am just like meh. Just a
Well,
bit
I know
tired,
that's
you know.
I know what you're doing. Alvin's just about to eat something.
No, I'm gonna show Sophie what I got today.
He wants to show Sophie what he got. Lisa said, "Scalp is beef or lamb with potato and carrots." That sounds yummy, to be fair.
That's the word here.
There we go. Alvin got himself some of this today to scoff.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Very nice.
Yum. Yum, 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 yum,
Yeah.
yum.
For you guys.
Defos.
He's going to chow down on that later, aren't you?
Yep.
That sounds really nice, though, that does, Lisa. It sounds similar to Stovey's. Like, everyone's Stovey's recipe is completely different, though. Kathy said it's much nicer than Walmart, Jilly. Jilly said, "M&S is posh, Jeff. Do you have a posh supermarket?" Sean said, "Did anyone send out a warning to these places that Sophie was going to be on tour? Has she just been in France? Has she just been in France? Just asking." Why?
No, I ain't been to France on this.
There's something
little tour.
happened in France. Like something as like cheeky's probably happened in France. And that's why he's asking, I reckon.
No, I haven't visited France on this tour, unfortunately.
Jilly said, "I love M&S for shopping. I haven't been in an M&S for years. It's too posh for me."
I used to live not live in an M&S, but I still.
I'll say you lived at Marks and Spencer.
I still live on Marks and Spencer for about 3, 4, 5 years.
Lived on
What?
it.
How did you afford that?
Oh, my ex-wife used to work there.
Oh.
Good evening, Lorraine.
Hello,
Lorraine
Lorraine.
Kinder. Good evening. Thank you very much for joining us.
Yep, thank you.
Still raining.
Still, yeah, it's still miserable here. Sean said, "I would not eat out of life fish or chicken, but veg you can eat until the colour and taste goes. Red meat you can almost to the point it turns." Yeah, when I worked in a butcher's, like weirdly, the darker colour the meat goes from red, the better apparently the steak is. And I worked with this really like old school guy. He was an older bloke as well, like old man, like called Charlie. He used to eat raw mince. Ugh. Why would you want to eat raw mince? It's gross.
Yeah, no, talking about all the people on TikTok who does eat raw meat.
Yeah, you got all them TikTokers. We watch some of these we watch some of these British people that watch like the TikTokers and they like sort of laugh at them. There's so many people that eat like raw meat diet. Like,
is that safe, Sophie, eating raw meat as a daily diet thing?
I don't know. I think it's got to be like a certain type grade. Like you can't just pick up
raw salmon off the shelf at like Tesco and have it like a sushi. It's got to be like a certain grade. So I'm guessing it'd be the same for like beef.
Yeah, it's just
You you can't eat raw chicken.
no. And these people, they're like just munching it down. Like
Yeah,
it's,
no.
I like my steak to be a little pink, but like they're eating it like pure, just as it is. It's not nice. Jeff said, posh supermarkets here: Publix, Wegmans, Harris Teeter, or as my late mother-in-law called it, Horace Switty. Sean said, Full Foods M&S. Andy said, I farted while I was asleep, woke me up.
I've done that a few times.
Jeff said, you farted yourself awake. Kath said, no, Alvin, that's just wrong.
What?
Oh, what?
What are we talking about?
Lost the track of the conversation there.
Oh, the sushi.
Sushi, yeah, thanks, Kath. I told you, it's gross.
No, I love sushi.
Disgusting, Kath, disgusting.
Fuck me up.
I agree, Kath, gross. Lisa said, yeah, you can put what you like in it. Yeah, like with stovies, like my family make it with corned beef and like whatever veg you've got, really. Like I like loads of fresh veg. Some people make it with mince, and I think some people make it with like steak or like diced beef.
Yeah.
Sean said, Sophie, your room looks like those sex pods in Japan. Are you paying the hour for that den of sin?
It's not a love hotel.
Paying by the hour for the den of sin. Kath said, M&S is good value on most stuff. Their sugar is cheaper than Aldi and Lidl's. Blimey, I'm shocked.
Yeah, but it costs you £3 to get to Morrison, to get to M&S.
Yeah. Kath, I do my shopping there as it's cheaper. Dilly said,
So-
raw meat, wouldn't you get worms? Oh, well, I'd imagine so, yeah. Like,
I don't know.
it looks disgusting when they're munching it.
Talking about when remember like gizzard, I was eating that fermented.
Oh yeah,
meat.
we seen this like really messed up video. Like we
Thinking
watched
about it.
we watched this guy called August the Duck, and he watches like all these really messed up videos, and he sort of slates the shit out of them. Mainly really bad sort of YouTube cooks, aka Kay's Cooking. If you haven't seen her, go watch her.
Yeah.
She's funny. She hasn't got a clue. But he watched this guy, and he got this meat, and he let it rot to the point it had maggots in it. And he really let it go like manky, and I mean proper manky.
Mm-hmm.
It was crawling alive with maggots. It left it months.
That's disgusting.
And then he ate it
And
with
drink
all the slimy juice that accumulated. He drank it.
That is disgusting.
Honestly, do you know when you sit and watch something and you don't want to watch it because you're heaving?
Yeah.
You can't look away. We were like, he's seriously doing it.
But why would you do that though?
I have no idea.
He said get a high on it.
Yeah, he reckons that you can get high off of it, apparently. Like,
Oh, I'd rather have a few beers.
I'd rather have anything than that, to be fair.
So, here's a question for you then.
Go on.
Just to change the subject to a bit more positivity, right? Is there anything that you have that you won't skimp on, that you like, I can't have? Like, as an instance, for me, it's stuff like, I have to have Heinz beans, I can't have cheap beans, they're terrible. I can't have a shit bread, I have to have nice bread. And I have to have decent ketchup. I can't have anything other than the proper stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And proper tea bags as well.
Yeah.
Proper tea bags.
Me
Yeah,
too.
nasty shop. I apologise for anyone who can't afford this, yeah, so I'm going to say that now. But nasty shop brand tea bags are the worst. It's got to be something like Tetley, Tofu, Yorkshire tea, things like that. You can't. Them horrible, like 30p or whatever they are. They're just disgusting.
Dishwater.
I mean,
Yeah.
don't get me wrong. What, you know, if you need to, then yeah. But like, I would rather eat smart price everything, so long as they're the only things that I can have that's proper.
Yeah, for me,
Yeah.
it would be I only like clover butter, although it's not really butter, but I can only eat clover. I can't deal with margarines and all these weird dupes that they sell. It's not the same.
I don't really have anything like that. I don't think. Not that I can think of.
I can taste the difference. That's the problem with a lot of it.
Yep.
Tomatoes, I can't just go and buy like Asda salad tomatoes. For one, they're not even fucking red. They're like, they're not even ripe. Mine have to be like proper nice vine tomatoes and nice and red with that smell that only proper tomatoes have. And what's the other thing for me?
Oh, I've got one. Roller cola.
Oh, that's nasty as well. Brad's in the chat. Brad knows all about roller cola. He buys it himself. I just can't.
What's roller cola?
Like
cheap Coke.
Cheap branded Coke. It's just, it's all shades of wrong. It doesn't taste nice.
I remember back in the day, my mum used to get stuff delivered, like when you got the milk and stuff. She used to get all sorts of stuff delivered.
When I was a kid, my mum used to get that milkshakes, dandelion and buttermilk, which I hate now, but I loved when I was a kid.
Yeah.
No, loads of things we used to get, like limeade, orangeade, but then she'd also go to Netto, which is like, that was the bane of your life when you was a kid. Like, oh my God. Bright yellow carrier bags that you wouldn't be seen dead with when you was at school. And like she'd like buy all the cheap like cherryade, orangeade, and like when you're a kid, you don't care less. But when you get to being an adult, you're just like, it's just nasty.
Yeah.
I will only have like, I won't have Pepsi anymore. I can tell everyone in the chat I've seen enough Pepsi to last me a lifetime lately.
Yeah.
I can't stand Pepsi.
Yes, everywhere we go just lately, or we'll watch a YouTube video, someone got a can of fucking Pepsi Max.
Yeah, Pepsi.
It's haunting us.
Pepsi.
When you go out and you're like, I don't drink, so I have to have Coke when I'm out. And like, I'm like, oh, can I get a Coke, please? And like, we've got Pepsi. Is that all right? I'm like, oh yeah.
Fucking have to be, won't it?
Yeah, exactly.
I don't do none of the sugar-free stuff either. Like, I refuse. Like for me, like, if I buy a bottle of cherry Coke, because probably cherry Coke would be my favourite, I'll just buy the full fat stuff because I buy it as a treat, like once a fortnight maybe. So why am I going to just? Oh, I'm going to be really good and still have it sugar-free. No, it's my fucking treat. I'm going to have it like. And the way I see it, and we've read a lot about it, is a lot of this sugar-free stuff. It's got other chemicals in it that are also not doing you very good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've gone out and bought Diet Coke this week because obviously the other Cokes are for when I'm having lows.
Yeah.
So, but that's generally the one I would usually have is just normal Coke. But I've got to start trying to drink Diet Coke because obviously this time of year you get dehydrated and stuff, and I like to have a drink.
Yeah.
I can't drink Cokes all day.
Apparently, they say if you dehydrated, the best thing is milk. Is that true?
Yeah, we watched a thing the other day. They were saying like water is not the answer to dehydration.
Oh, I hate milk as well, so I wouldn't be doing that.
Love
I
milk.
should be having water.
Yeah, that's another one. Semi-skim milk has to be for me.
Full fat milk.
Egg and milk are my two things that I hate. I eat everything else, but egg and milk, that's my two things.
That's crazy, and it's both kind of
dairy
stuff, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't know what it is, but I love cheese.
Like
I like blue cheese as well. Like I'll eat all sorts of cheeses, but for some reason milk just don't like it. And if I have it with cereal, I have to drain it all off and then eat it.
I like things like Wensleydale, but it's just is that the crumbly stuff?
Yeah, I love Wednesday. I bought myself some for the first time.
It's only a bloody mess.
Just over a month ago. I was like, I've never tried it, and it was bloody lovely. It's really nice. It's got like a little tang to it, but it's not too like overpowering. It's really nice.
Yeah.
But I like yogurt and stuff like that. But as for like blue cheese, the blue stuff just puts me off. And the smell, because it's just got that smell.
What's about goat's cheese?
Oh,
yeah, I like goat's cheese.
Steve?
No.
See, I've had it on a pizza and it tasted all right. But then you put me right off because Alvin goes, oh, it tastes kind of like how goats smell. And I was just like, I don't think I want to eat it, really.
No, but it doesn't taste like how it smells. It's just, I'm just saying, like, you smell it.
It's in the images in my head now.
Like if you smell it and you go by a billy goat and you smell a billy goat, that's
I know.
Sean said M&S Basics are some of the cheapest in the high street now. Worth looking if you can.
Oh, no way.
Waitrose now has the cheapest eggs. Bloody hell. Tide is turning.
See, the Jilly's put on there. Water is my favourite drink. It doesn't taste of anything though, Jilly.
I do like
I
water.
know.
And like, I'll
but
quite happily
I'm
drink
sure
water from
Jilly
the tap.
is also the person that just has like an apple and a banana for her lunch. That is it.
Jilly's like super healthy though.
Yeah.
No, I'm the complete opposite. I like eating shit that I shouldn't. They prefer their bread. They do much better yogurts for cheaper than Aldi. Oh, talking of yogurts, right? I found this yogurt in Lidl. Yes, please. This yogurt in Lidl, and I don't know who likes yogurts or not. And like, this is like raspberry yogurt with like a passion fruit coulis sort of stuff on the top of it. Oh my god, they're nice. Like, every time I go in Lidl now, I'm like hunting, and they've got like every other fucking flavour apart from this one.
What flavour was that?
Oh, nice.
Raspberry and passion fruit.
Oh, yeah.
Oh god. It's so nice. It's like they're only like 69p, which is like
Wow.
for a nice posh yogurt.
Yeah.
And the little brownies as well from their bakery section are naughty. Sean said it's a raw red meat diet. It has a name, keto diet or something. I don't know. I don't think I've heard of keto diet, but that's not raw meat. That's keto. That you eat everything, but you're not supposed to eat many carbs, I believe. Like, or not. You're not supposed to eat carbs. Full stop, because it takes you out of the keto state. It wouldn't work for me because I like things like potatoes and rice and stuff. Jenny said, Kathy, the wholemeal farmhouse loaf is my fave. Brad said stovies. Kath said, lob scouse originally was made with lamb as it was cheaper cut of meat. Not anymore, though. No, bloody hell, you're damn right, not anymore. Love lamb, but it's so expensive.
Is that?
Yeah, lamb's ridiculously priced. It's like, I used to be able to buy like a breast of lamb, which is my favourite because it's the fattiest bit, so it's really, really nice. And you crisp it up in the oven, and you'd probably be able to pick it up for £4. Let's go the other day. I've got breast of lamb. It was like £8, just for me, because obviously it's just me in the house that eats the meat. So I was like, oh, I don't bloody think so.
Oh, yeah, sorry, we kind of go over. It's like he was looking for that, or the brand is looking like the Heinz, isn't it?
Yeah, I like. No, it's not Heinz beans that I like. I like Branston's beans.
Branston, that's it.
Yeah, they're really nice.
And that tomato sauce is a bit more tangy, though, isn't it? Yeah.
And it's the same with like mayonnaise. I bought the supermarket branded mayonnaise before, and it's disgusting. I don't know what they think it is, but it's not mayonnaise.
Feels like more cream.
It's disgusting. It's like greasy stuff. Like it goes.
You won't believe it's not mayonnaise on the back of it.
I can fucking believe it's not mayonnaise. I don't know what it is, but it's not nice. Kathy, I'm making Kathy feel sick. Lindsay, stop. Oh God! Someone in America was picking up roadkill and eating it.
Oh, yeah, remember we saw that. You then family.
That's Jeffrey Dahmer, isn't it?
Yeah, there was a family we watched that done that. They were like just stopping and whacking it up. I think. Did she not like take it to a vet to go and check it didn't have like any diseases before she went home and cooked it? Weird.
Wow.
Is that going to be the next level of dumpster diving?
Yeah. This is they're proper like Romans.
Yeah,
like,
but the thing is, the roadkill was not like if it's a fresh roadkill.
Yeah, this was like mattered,
being done. Like,
it had been there like literally at least a week. It was nasty.
I was saying to Lou the other day, we drive down the A1 to come back from work, and then it's like recently there's been so many like bloody road kills on the side of the road. You go about a mile and there's about 7 of them, just foxes and all sorts with like heads missing and stuff.
Aww.
Like just somebody, I wish somebody just could get rid of them. To be honest.
Yeah, I love foxes. I am a fox lover.
Yeah.
Which actually, talking of animals, whilst we have you on the subject, right? Talking of animals, we popped down today, and I really fancied like a Greg's sausage roll, as you do. So I popped in Greg's. When I come out, I have a habit of feeding the birds, and I don't give a shit who says you're not supposed to. I don't like. I know some of you in here might think, oh, pigeons, they're like fucking rats with wings. But like, I think they're cute, so and I will feed them.
They're not cute.
They are.
Shit all over me car.
They don't mean to do that.
Oh, they do. I'm sure they're aiming for it.
But like, you know, you see them in town, and like I was just like, oh, so I'll quite happily feed them. So today I was feeding some, and this happened before Christmas. But today, this didn't happen before Christmas. I was like feeding them, and they were taking it out of my hands. But today, this happened. So I'm just going to show you. Oh, Alvin's chucking stuff down. I'm just going to show you a quick little clip. Are you ready?
No.
It's a nice color.
Oh, Baba.
Oh, wow. Oh, I missed it.
Oh, no, man.
Oh, here you go. You got it. Layden says the pigeon lady.
How cool is that?
2. No, we got 2.
I've got friends. Oh, too late.
You're
Steve
like
doesn't press.
It reminds me
You're
of
like the Mary
Home
Poppins
Alone 2.
woman.
Home Alone 2,
thinking about-
yes, that's the other one I was thinking of. Home Alone 2 with the bird
Oh,
woman.
yeah.
Yeah,
Mary
all like Mary Poppins.
Yeah, feed
the bird. The bird.
I had
Shut on
people
your
like
arm.
watching me, and I thought just one fucking person saying you're not supposed to be feeding the birds, and I'll rip your fucking head off. I was in my little element. I was like, oh my god.
That second one looked a bit pissed off because there was nothing left for him. Sat there waiting in the queue.
I know. And the other one knocked it out of my fingers. But then, like, I was quite impressed that they actually stayed put until, like, you moved, didn't
Yeah.
it? And they were like, shit. But yeah, so I felt a little bit like Snow White. I was like, look at me, all the animals.
It definitely wasn't Snow White.
See, I keep calling foxes. Like, I'm like, hey. And one of them come to me a little while ago, but Alvin was like, it looks a bit manky, so just don't. And it was coming towards me, and I was like, oh my god. So I think foxes are just lovely. And I keep like calling
Bucket for your bird feed.
them. And like they never come, and I'm like, one day they will, and I'm like one of them kids. I'm gonna have to learn the hard way that it's gonna like bite my hand off, and then I'm gonna be like, oh yeah.
No, but if I give you warning first, why do you still want to make it bite you?
Because it's cute.
Right, I'm going to bed, guys. I'll catch up with you all at some point.
Okie dokie. So
Have a lovely trip.
I will.
enjoy the rest of
See
your
you
trip.
later.
Later, bye-bye.
Bye.
Night safe. I don't believe Sophie was in a pod.
I know, outer space.
That is crazy though. But yeah, no, I do want to touch a fox, and I am going to be like that kid that learns the hard way when I've got like a finger missing. I'm going to be like, it was cute though. But
Yeah, not
maybe...
only just a bite, you'll get rabies too. So happy hunting.
It's worth it. They're cute.
But not cute.
Oh, they are though. They're just adorable. Like,
Yeah.
especially the bubby ones. They're not cute when they're outside making a fucking god awful noise that they make. They make the weirdest noise.
Night, Kathy.
Night, Cat.
Night, Gaff.
Sorry, I'm behind on the chat, guys. Lin said when my brother used to fart, he'd say, "If that don't smell, it ain't mine." That's brilliant. Branston beans, see? Andy said Branston beans. I agree, they're nice. Jilly said Lurpak butter and nice bread, and my pets have to have nice food. Yeah, we spoil our pets. The pets probably eat better than we do.
Yeah.
After
Me and Lisa are on the same page. Home Alone 2.
Yeah, I'm gonna be the bird woman. Sean said Heinz mayo, the rest are Satan's pus. Yes, I agree, Sean. I used to like Hellman's, but I went right off it. I don't know. I much prefer Heinz
Oh
mayo.
no, we missed this one.
Jeff said, did you get a new haircut for your journey, Sophie? You look lovely. Hope you're still listening, Soph. Did you get a new haircut for your journey? You look lovely.
She can't hear you in space.
Lisa said, I have to have Heinz spaghetti, Warburton's toasty bread, and I can't have the spreadable butter.
See, it's opened a conversation now with people that are picky about what they eat.
I'm proper fussy though, and I'm like, I can't eat that. Oh, I never. If I will eat it, I won't eat it like that. It has to be.
Honestly, it means we have to buy the school toilet roll to be able to afford a Heinz beans and the proper bread, I'll do it.
Yeah,
True.
there's just some stuff that you just can't.
Like with crackers, I prefer Jacob's
Yeah,
crackers.
we'll buy like the Asda brand crackers when we're on a skint week, but like you do prefer the Jacobs ones, don't you? Like,
Oh, we had that. When we moved, there's a Lidl been built literally half a mile down the road. So she likes to go there now, and it's like, oh, these are just the same as Asda. I'm like, no, they're not.
yeah,
No, they're not.
Make those sometimes, don't they? There'd be certain things that I like, and you're like, oh, it just tastes the same, and I'm like, nope. He's like, you just want the expensive stuff. I'm like, yeah, because it tastes better.
What you call me? Chips.
The
Yeah,
older
like,
I'm getting, the more we can
Hello.
definitely afford decent tea bags.
Hello.
Hello. They said hello.
Hi, Love Island.
Yeah, I know I'm coming. She wants to watch Love Island now.
You in Love Island, blimey.
It's full of Londoners. It's terrible. Got subtitles on to understand half of them.
White cockney geezers.
Oh, they are, and they're terrible.
Kath likes M&S beans best and much cheaper than Heinz. Jilly said, I won't have shop brand cereal. No.
Yeah. See,
another
there you
one.
go. That's it. That's another one.
That's another one, especially cornflakes. Like they're always
but
horrible. They're
so
like sick and
expensive.
horrible. Yeah, they're
The thing is,
ridiculous.
not only are they expensive, but when you buy them and get it home, the box is this big and the cereal in it's this big.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's like buying crisps nowadays, isn't it? Where you're like, oh, 6 packs of crisps, and then you have about 4 crisps in them.
I know.
What was it I bought the other day? I tried out them new salted caramel crunchy nut cornflakes. Oh, they're really nice. But I've bought the crunchy nut like as the brown ones, and they're not nice.
Yeah.
No, I love crunchy nut cornflakes and
Yeah, they're just the best.
frosted shreddies. They were another one for me.
I'm not a fan of shreddies, but I like frosties and anything.
Yeah,
like
frosties. You can't go wrong with frosties.
I like anything where you don't have to add sugar, and I know that sounds ridiculous because they're already like coated in bloody sugar. But if I had a bowl of cornflakes, I'm going to add sugar. Like, what did you buy the other day? It was so expensive. Weetabix at the moment. It's like ridiculous.
Yeah,
price.
I know Weetabix.
Gold.
It's like £6 or something, and I was like, "Fucking hell!"
But I love Weetabix, so it's like, oh,
Nice.
And like the shop brand ones are horrible. Like they're just horrible.
I think the shop brand ones, like they took the remainder of the rest of the Weetabix.
And the thing
They're
is,
missing the secret ingredients.
Yeah,
Exactly.
they're not even oval either. They're like
Yeah, if you hold, like when you take them out from the packet, it's all breaking apart already.
You get that with Weetabix anyway. That's the problem. Is that they're that tightly packed that you take them out and you've lost half of it.
Yeah, no,
You're looking at that white thing and there's still loads of it still left in there in pieces.
Yeah, exactly. I like my Weetabix when I take it out. It's nice and whole, so I can put it in the bowl, not in
It's a mission
crumble.
to get it out whole.
The funny thing is, how do you eat it? You mush it all up in the
Yeah, I know, but
ones, isn't
the
it?
whole thing is
It doesn't matter.
exactly safe. Exactly.
It's the accomplishment of getting a Weetabix whole out of that packaging.
Yes.
It's a challenge.
There you go. Brad said, I'll get the Tesco Cheery. He gets the Cheery Max.
Oh.
I know you meant the Cherry Max. 65.
Yeah, but even something like not Cocoa Pops, Rice Krispies, even the shop ones taste different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're horrible.
Mm-hmm.
I still like them little like variety things that you used to be able to get when you was a kid. Like my mum would never get them, so.
I do love a bit of fruit and fibre though now. I like that, but as a child, I'm looking at that. It was like looking at all brand.
Oh, yeah.
Oh God.
It's got bits,
That's not exciting. There's no toy in that.
and it's got bits in it. That would have been my thing. Anything with bits in it. Even now as an adult, like any bits in it, I'm like, ugh. Helen said, totally agree about tea bags and Coke.
Mm.
Jenny said, Metro street cred gone. Netto. Yeah.
Yeah.
Netto was the bane of my life. My mother would be like, we're just going in here. And I'd be like, oh, really? I'm fucking have to go in there right now. Then you're going to make me carry them bags home. And everything.
Don't drown them in milk.
And they were like bright yellow. There was no getting out of it.
Night, Lin.
Night, Lin.
Lin.
Can anyone remember Happy Shopper? Yes, you can still get some Happy Shopper stuff, like in some of the little like corner
Yeah,
shops.
and I remember Quick Save as well. We used to have loads of Quick Saves around.
I worked for Quick Save. Noel's there. Hey, Noel.
Hello, Noel. How are you?
I didn't even like. How far behind am I?
Very far because what's wrong with that?
About an hour and a half.
I used to eat Warby's bread, but can't stand it now. I've got so sensitive and fussy as I've got older. Kathy says.
I think your taste buds change, don't they? But in the same breath, you just become wise to what crap we're eating.
Yeah. Jilly, I'm caffeine free and will only have the Coke version. Kathy, I'm allergic to all sweeteners, so stuck on water to drink.
Oh God.
I think sweetness is not really healthy to have, isn't it?
No, they give a horrible bitter taste to everything as well. Like unless you get the really expensive, like this new like stevia stuff that they put, whatever, like that stuff you put in, it's like made from plants or whatever. It's supposed to taste more like real sugar. I have no idea, but
Bollocks.
it just doesn't, does it? Let's face it.
Yeah, I like Anchor butter.
Anchor butter, Lisa says. Kath said eggs aren't dairy, by the way. Cherry's allergic to dairy.
Oh.
Jilly, blue cheese smells like old man.
I didn't want to say it, Jilly, but yeah, that's absolutely true.
That's what puts me off. Like I could probably deal with the blue bits, but the smell with the blue bits just makes me like no. Lin, hey Noel, Sophie got me some chocolate, but I'll remember in future. Noel said, hey Jeff, hope you and the missus are okay. Jilly said the poor lambs go to market at 16 weeks.
Oh.
I know, Jilly, but they taste really nice. Right, and believe me, I'm a hypocrite because I couldn't kill it myself, and they reckon you should be able to do it. I couldn't, but it does taste.
It's all right. Me and Alvin will just sit there laughing at you.
Yep.
I'll be like, I'll just starve.
I was asking you, so if you have to be living in the wild, have to be survival,
I'd fucking starve.
you'll not be able to eat nothing.
I'd starve. I'll just get someone else.
That's good. You just become a pescatarian like me. Just eat fish.
I don't even think I could batter a fish over there. And they're quite ugly. Like,
So
I was going to say they're not the most handsome looking of thingies, are they? Really, fish.
it's not like a little.
You're not going to sit there going, "Oh, look at this little one here."
It's like a little lamb's all cute, and then you've got to think, "Oh, I'm going to have to go."
Looking at your bog-eyed.
And then you'd be like, "I've got to go and kill it now." And then I'd be like, "Fuck it, I'll just have some grass and."
Hey, vegetarian, vegan.
I'll sit there miserable in the corner.
From eating meat
Or
to
I'll
eating
find
grass.
someone and bribe them to go kill it for me out of sight.
Oh, I thought you said kill someone.
You thought I was going to go and kill someone. Or there is that, you can just find someone else on this island who you don't really like much.
You on your own.
I was just about to say you're on your own in that island.
Look, we planned a whole fucking heist on Andrews the other night, like criminal activity. Might as well.
Nah,
like,
no bandits on this channel. No bandits.
Might as well turn to like fucking pure murder just to eat on the island. Sean said, well on weird Sophie's revelation from inside her fridge that she does not like eggs or milk, but loves cheese that tastes and smells like your... Oh God. Sucking a tramp's scabby toe or may have to retire.
Bloody hell.
You put it so nicely, Sean.
He has a way with words, doesn't he?
Road
Hey,
pizza,
Jeff.
Jilly. Road pizza. Oh my God, they must have been desperate. Yeah, you're damn right. Gross. Jilly's like, we're on to the pigeon chat now.
See, I told you an hour and a half ago.
Lisa fought home alone. Jeff said, your pigeons look a bit portly. What does portly mean, Jeff?
Well, we get to learn tardy.
Tardy. That was
Tardy.
Glamours.
Yeah, glamorous. We learned this word. So what's portly now?
Sean said, you have to take care when feeding birds. Throw the bread in the wrong direction and they'll happily peck as the wheels of the 65 bus in Kingston High Street flatten them, as I found out.
No way.
Oh dear. To be fair, right, like,
Sorry.
I would probably laugh, like, really cruelly because it sounds a bit funny, even though, like, I will feed them.
No, it's just the way it's.
Yeah, that's just
Yeah.
Sean, as I found out.
That's
You're
good.
killing the pigeon, Sean. Off to the boot at 4:45. Did you see that dingo bite that lady?
Steve is playing peekaboo.
I was checking my levels.
Oh.
No, wait a minute.
Is Lou shouting you, get your ass in to watch Love Island?
Yeah, she wants to watch it.
Jilly, did you see that dingo bite that lady's bum in the beach? No. Where is a dingo biting a lady's bum? Lisa likes Weetabix as well.
It's healthy.
I think we said Nanite Lin
Nanite
Lin, but
Lin Lin.
Nanite Lin Lin. Lisa said the top few always break.
Mm-hmm.
Don't drown them in milk. Yep. And also, good walk and good night, Lin Lin. I'm nearly at the bottom, I think.
I Groot.
Groot! Lisa used to have 2 quick saves in her town. I used to work in 3 of the buggers. I used to have to travel.
One wasn't enough for you.
No.
So greedy.
The thing is I had a proper dodgy boss, and he owned like the concessions, so he owned like the butchery parts and the fruit and veg part. And like we were just young kids just out of school, so he thought he could like take the wrong piss. So I'd work like 18 hours a day, 7 days a week, no lunch breaks because he just leave you on your own. And at 16, I was like having to use all the slices and everything. You're not even supposed to use them till you're 18. And like he'd have me like cutting up like whole animals into their bits. So like in a way, it taught me really quickly how to cut up a lamb into its loin chops and all different parts. I used to have to just get on with it. So I used to have to travel from one end of I lived in Lee Park, a place called Havant in Lee Park. I'd travel up all the way to Portsmouth on the bus, which is probably about half hour. I'd go to one in the morning, I'd work there till lunchtime, then I'd get on another bus, go to another one, which is a bit further down back towards Havant. I'd work in that one until a certain time, about 6 in the evening. I'd have to get on another bus and go back to the Lee Park Havant one and work in there.
You should be minted then.
I couldn't say.
I wish I was 16.
Minimum wage.
That's like 50 an hour. Yeah, I used to have to work there until later.
Quick saves.
Yeah. But because he was a concession, he was like a private boss, so he paid us. He was a right dodgy bastard. He used to go down the pub, get pissed, come back and chop up meat. If like health and safety had come in, they would have like lost their mind. Soph just said, just realised if you fart in here, there's nowhere for it to go. Oh dear. Lorraine said, love watching you guys. Thank you so much, Lorraine. Thank you for joining us. And Lisa said, I used to always go with my mum when I was a kid. It's a quick save. Yeah. So did I, and I ended up working there. Was it North End? North End quick save? Yes, it was. It was indeed, Andy. And Cosham. And then Lee Park one as well. But yeah, I did work in the North End quick save. Sorry, Lorraine. We've been talking and making you feel sick talking about God knows what. But yeah, I am finally at the bottom of the chat.
Woo-hoo.
You've made it. Congratulations.
Got there in the end. It took a while, but I made it.
Oh no, there's one more. Is there?
Jilly put honestly, Soph, you're trapped in there now, love. Oh, just open the little door. Just like woofed it out.
Just open the door, shift this way.
Yeah.
And just
there you go, look. Alvin's telling you what to do. Just shift your ass
and then
out.
quickly close the door.
And then someone will get out of theirs, like just to go to the toilet or something, and they'll be like, what's that?
This has been a range of different conversations tonight.
Yeah.
I know, some nights, like, you're like, oh, there's not much to talk about. And other nights, like, one little subject will just lead you on, like, down a rabbit hole. God knows what. You end up, like, thinking, like, how did we get there? We talked about eggs. This has all started over Steve.
Oh, because I made a bit of food.
Some nice eggs. That started the whole charade.
You see, that's a reaction what food does, isn't it? It's food.
Yeah, everyone has to eat, don't they? So Lisa said anyone new will think we're all mad. Yeah, any new subscribers that actually join the chat and were thinking, oh, I might be brave enough to put hi in the chat. They were probably listening and like, nah, maybe another time.
So what's your plans for the weekend then?
More of the same, really. I'm sorting out stuff.
And we're gonna do some special things to show everybody.
Oh yeah, we've got a special thing. So if you're still here and you're watching, we did say last week, but we left it until proper late into the chat last week. If you're still watching, once this stream's over, which probably this means tomorrow for most of you, because you'll all go to bed, come back and leave a comment saying the word dive.
D-I-V-E.
D-I-V-E, dive in the comments.
Hmm.
And you'll be entered into next week's giveaway. And Alvin's made something very special that we're going to use for next week's giveaway that we're going to show you all next week. You're not seeing it yet. It's a surprise.
And then we have another thing to do again.
Another thing to do. Hang on. Remind me.
Conferring.
Yeah. Last week, a few people mentioned that they would really be interested in seeing some of Portsmouth and some of the history of Portsmouth and what we've got here, the naval ships and stuff like that. So we're going to do a little video with some of that.
Cool.
There's quite a few things that I think a lot of people will be really interested in seeing if they haven't been to Pompey before.
Yeah.
You're going out in daylight?
Yeah, we're going to do it daytime. not doing it.
We need a bigger light if we have to do it nighttime.
And we'd have to break into the dockyard because it shuts at about 5, I think. So we'd have to break in.
Yeah.
I don't fancy getting arrested by the Royal Navy.
Oh, let's explain.
Andy, that means thank you for writing dive. Brilliant, because that means you're paying attention. When the stream's finished, if you watch a normal YouTube video and you were to leave a comment, it will just give you the option to just leave a comment. So you can just write dive on there. And yeah.
And the thing is, the prize will give, if it's a lady, I don't want to get it wrong, a lady, we have a prize for a lady. If it's a gentleman, we have a prize for a gentleman. But it'll still be one present.
We will tailor a prize.
Yeah. What if they identify as something else?
We'll identify as...
That's why when I was thinking of how can I put a conversation, because I don't want to get it wrong. So I was trying to say, should I say gentle ladies and gentlemen or ladies and gentlemen?
Jilly's looking forward to that. Thanks, Jilly. Jeff said, I read that as if you were a submariner. Dive.
Right, guys, I'm going to love you and leave you because I need to get this watched. Otherwise, she's going to go to bed late.
Okie dokie.
And you're going to get a slap.
Thank you for popping up.
Yeah, no worries, guys. Take care. Take care, everyone.
Have a good weekend. Night.
Bye.
See you later.
Night. Bye.
Hey.
Just
us. So before it start getting a little bit boring and everything, I'm going to show two things. No prize today, but just stimulate the brains. So it's
stimulating the brains.
Stimulating the brains time. Okay. So I have a word here, but I scramble up all the letters. And if you know what it is, you have to
just write it in the chat. Write what word you think it is in the chat.
It is in the chat. So here we go. Okay. So let's see how many.
I don't give people time.
Oh, sorry. Oh, yeah, true. Oh, there you go.
So yeah, see if you can unscramble them letters and make a word.
The correct word, yeah.
Oh, chop chop, that's a town in Wales. It could well be, to be fair. I have to ask Andrew.
We give people time. I know everybody have the pen and paper writing out here. So we'll give you some time. Just follow it randomly today. Say, oh, let's try something different. Because we are random people.
Mm-hmm. I know what I could do actually. I could do a banner. And there we go. So if I leave that on there. Hey!
Yeah.
Well done, woo woo.
Well done. Woo, 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 woo.
Andy was really close with intentions. Helen, my brain's too tired. And Lisa said, I think the same as woo woo.
We have one more. One more. So if you just
Evening, Dazil.
hello Dazil, you just write this down in there.
Okay. Get rid of that one.
Well done, woo woo.
So let's try this one. Try again.
Mhm.
There we go.
Yep. No, say her brains went to bed 1 hour ago.
Oh no. Sorry, no. So we always leave this till late. We got so involved.
Yeah, no, because like the thing is like now we don't have nothing really else to say. We'll be like I'm thinking. So now I have something created, so it's still just going.
Jeff said Audi.
Nope.
No, but that's a good guess though,
That's a
Jeff.
good get, Jeff.
Helen said dial. Well done, Helen.
Well done, Helen. Well done. It is dial. Woo. So that's it. Brain stimulated. End.
Jeff said laid. That's a very good one.
Yeah, that's a very good one.
See, that could have been a few words actually. Audi, laid, dial.
No, but as you can see, I've written it here, so it's destination and dial. So well done, Helen, and well done, Woo Woo.
Yay! So we might try and like do some more of them little things. Like,
yeah. Did y'all enjoy that? Tell us. Did y'all enjoy that? Yes, no?
Yeah. Is there anything like Brad? Another one. Is there any sort of like little games and stuff you'd like us to bring to a live?
Yeah.
Because we're obviously up for any suggestions, providing they're not silly like that we can't do. Lisa did. Thanks, Lisa.
Thank you.
Yay! Andy liked it. See?
Okay, so next week it's not gonna be we're gonna have to put everything schedule, but I think next week we're gonna put a little bit more of it down. Yeah. So thank you everybody to tell us.
Thank you for joining in.
No, thank you.
No,
Thank you everybody for and joining our little new thing we're trying.
Helen liked it. Thank you
Thank
very
you.
much. Lisa said, what about maybe a trivia quiz?
Ooh.
Not a bad idea.
Not a bad idea. We'll think of that. But I think you will like my little thing. We have to do the giveaway thing of what I made. Made everything out of recycle.
Chop said I was an unconscious object at school. So was I. Oh, no, Helen. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for joining us.
Have a lovely weekend.
Yep.
Jeff said, dial destination sounds like an old rotary Phoebe, and you have to go. That might mean phone. And you have to go to the random destination you dial.
That sounds cool.
Did mean phone.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it does actually.
Mm-hmm.
That could be a game in itself.
Yep.
I think we had something similar years ago called Challenge Annika. I think she used to have to go all around the place. I was a kid though, so I don't remember a lot of it.
All right.
Brad said, I'll be so bad at the quiz, but it will be fun.
The main thing.
No, Andy.
No, Andy, thank you.
Thank you again for joining us. We'll probably see you next week.
Next week, yeah, you'll see us next week.
So yeah, we'll sort out some fun little games and stuff that we can play.
Yep.
Not that we don't actually enjoy like the random little chats that we spur off.
We do enjoy it.
The little random chats we spur off into, which they're really funny.
Yep, they are.
It is it's funny how things will just lead you into like a completely random conversation. Like Steve just cooked some eggs, but it went
I know.
It went completely skewed off topic. Just check in. Oh, good. Chop said, dial destination sounds like an Agatha Christie book. Someone might get murdered in that though.
Well, the thing is, them two words, I got them out from two separate books.
So yeah, that was a little bit of fun.
Yep.
Jeff said, reverse prize for quiz. Winner doesn't get a prize, but non-winners receive a mild electric shock. Now this could be really fun.
Mm-hmm.
To be fair.
Yep.
Yeah, but I don't know how we'd like get the electric shock.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like we need to have some powerful wireless thing, and everybody.
We need like a little special button that we can press to zap people.
Yeah, that would be fun.
Jeff said, nope. Brad said 18 in the chat. Yay! 18 of you lovely lovelies still here.
Yep.
10:30 already. The time has flown actually.
Yeah, I know.
Chop said Mrs. Green in the bike shed with Professor Plum and Candlestick. Yeah. The light will go off and one of us will be missing.
Like this.
Hey, Donna!
Hello, Donna! How are you?
Hey, up. Just watching Corrie and then I'll pop
How's
in.
Mark?
Lovely. You enjoy your Corrie?
Yeah.
I'm going to leave you with this because I need a proper sing.
Why? I said we need to have this here. This thing here today, isn't it?
Boo. You know fun.
I know fun.
I just want.
Why don't you leave our lovely people?
I don't want to leave our lovely
Exactly.
people, but I'm only literally going right there. I can still.
That's the
speak.
whole reason why we have the vape.
Lorraine said 20. 20. If we did we just ask something for 20? Oh, was there 20 in the chat?
Oh, 20.
Was there 20 in the chat? Brad said, I'm going to nod off to bed now. Got to be in time for WW Money in the Bank. You've got to be up in time for Money in the Bank. So you're going to leave
us? Or are you going to go watch something?
No, he's going to leave us to go to bed to wake up for Money in the Bank, which is not on until, I believe, 8 o'clock tomorrow night. Because he wants to be up in time.
Ah, okay.
But how are you not going to be up in time for 8 o'clock tomorrow night? How long do you need to sleep, kid?
He's a growing lad. He needed at least 9 hours sleep. You know what I mean?
That's more than 9. No, Brad.
Night.
Love you. Yeah, see, Lorraine said it in the chat. 20 in the chat. See, we got there. You have to excuse us, Lorraine. Like sometimes there's so much chat that you're trying to keep up with in different conversations that sometimes you lose track, and like a little message will completely confuse you and throw you off for a few seconds, or it does me anyway.
Maximus, hope you're alright, buddy.
Yeah, very quiet without Max in the chat.
In the chat.
In the chat. Brad said, nah, more like 15 hours sleep. Indeed.
Me, I need just 4 hours sleep and I'm okay.
I like my sleep.
It's not like to me, if I oversleep, I get tired. If I have 3-4 hours sleep, maximum 5 hours sleep, my body is okay.
I know. But not for me. I have to sleep. Sleep like a baby. Night, Brad.
Bonsoir, Brad.
Bonsoir.
Bon dormi. That means good sleep.
It sure does. So how's everyone doing this evening? Have you all got a little drinky poos? Or are we on the teas and coffees and
Well, right now I am on me beer.
on the beer?
On the beer.
What?
Hey, Belly.
Try and wait patiently, aren't you?
I just want to say hello to everybody. Come on, then.
Come on.
On the start of the show. Whee!
Say hi.
Say, hey, what's going on? You're always here. And you're always like spending lots of hours here. What's going on?
Everyone in there. Can't see no one, so you don't know what to do, aren't you? Huh? You can't see anybody. There you go. Click on because I've got Ellie Belly. So.
Okay.
Jeff said there is an electrical test set called a Mega O meter. It has a hand crank and generates very high voltage to test the insulation of cables and equipment we use to hand the leads. Next one. To the new guy and quickly crank it up to give him a shot and teach him to trust no one. Love it.
I know.
So we need one of these.
Yeah, 100% we do.
You say, hey Jeff.
Hello, Jeff. How you doing, Jeff? Nice to cut, baby.
Hey,
Is
no.
she okay?
Hey Donna.
Hey,
everyone.
Hello, everybody. How you doing?
Chop said, don't mess about, get a cattle prod.
Yeah, always getting all the attention, innit, Elsa?
It's because I'm lovely. Lorraine said, I'm getting pissed.
Woof, woof. We are on the set. Oh, this one?
Yep. No said, you're so lovely.
She is now.
No, say hey. No is lovely.
Hello,
No is lovely. Yeah. Lorraine said, so cute. Lorraine said, you're cute, madam. You love all that fuss, don't you?
Yeah, she does. Ain't you, boo boo?
Yeah, she's a really lovely little dog. She's so soft and gentle as well.
Okay.
Even the cats bully you, don't they, baby?
Oh no.
The cats bully you. They smack you around when you walk past. You don't even do nothing, do you? Cats is not nice to Elsa.
Come on in. Come and get daddy. Hugs and cuddles.
What? She's like, hey.
We're lucky with Elsa.
Chop.
We're lucky with Elsa because lots of chihuahuas, they only choose one person out of in the couple. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
she's sort of like both of
and
our
both of
dogs.
us, yeah. Any baby girl, you never growl, you never bark. You just
She's
like
barked.
eating
She's
human
only-
food.
She's only ever barked once.
Really?
Like she's never been yappy, and it was when we were watching it. I think it was the World Cup.
Yeah.
Might have been the Euros. It was whatever we did really well in, and we were like jumped up
It was
in a
like,
chair.
whoa! And she was like,
And I don't know if she was too used to that sort of like thing going on. And she just started making, and we were like, blimey, the dog actually has a voice. She actually makes a noise, don't you, baby girl? We didn't think she'd even have a voice, but she does.
Like our neighbors know we have her now, but if we never told our neighbors we have a dog, they'll never know because she never makes any noise, never bark.
They always say, like, we still got your dog. Sometimes we see you take her out for walks, but we don't hear her. And like, she's a Chihuahua, so they're normally yappy, but not you. Not you, Bobo. You're a good girl.
You lick everybody to death, aren't you?
She's a useless guard dog, but
But we love her. We love her so much.
she's a very, very gentle dog.
Yeah, she loves human food. She don't like her food. Her bowl is filled with Paul O'Grady's brand food. She doesn't touch it. No. She loves our food, human food.
I only want human stuff. I don't want that bland stuff that you put in my bowl. How dare you expect me to eat this stuff?
But sometimes we have to give her some tough love because we want her to be healthy and live a long life. And to baby girl.
Oh, no, Lorraine. Thank you
Lorraine.
again for joining us. You have a lovely evening and a lovely weekend. Noel said, did you adopt her? No, unfortunately, we did look into getting a rescue dog where you kind of adopt them.
Yeah.
But they won't allow us to have one because we live in a flat, we don't live in a house, so we don't have our own garden. We have a communal garden, but it's not our own garden. And it's not really fenced off as they would expect it to be fenced off. We also had a cat, and that goes against you. There's so many stupid things that will make them say, no, you can't have a rescue dog. So we just bought her off of a licensed breeder.
Yeah.
Lady breeds, Chihuahuas, Maltese, I think they're called as well. I think it's a Maltese dog crossed with a poodle. She breeds them, and she came from a really lovely home full of dogs, and a couple of cats. And the lady was really lovely, and it was a really nice house that she came from. So they were well looked after. We've seen her mummy. We've seen photos of your daddy. We've seen all your brothers and sisters. And I would have, if I could have afforded it, because she at the time cost me £650. And if I could have afforded it, I would have bought all of them. They were just so adorable. And the reason we picked her,
all of them because I got all of them.
The reason we picked her is because every time she'd send me a video of the puppies, she would always be the naughty one. She would be the one that was like running around and chasing the bigger dogs in the house and playing. And I just liked her little sort of quirky, naughty personality. Playful. Yeah, a little like, it was just a little playful personality. Like, hey, I'm going to be troublesome. And they others seem to be really quiet. So I picked her, and to be honest, it worked out for the best because you're a lovely little girl, aren't you?
She is. The bestest.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
You know it as well, don't you? That's the thing. Oh, I'm knocking the table. I apologise if we just wobbled. I did knock the table.
Jeez.
Oh, thank you, Noel. Noel said, you're so relaxed and your persona is so calming. That's what she's like the whole day. She's no different to that. The only thing that will make her, and I'm going to have to tease her a little bit to make her do this, but Ellie, wanna go? She gets really excited because she thinks we're going outside.
Don't tease her now. It's still,
And
it's
then
so
words like Ellie wants to go, but in that high pitched tone.
It's
"Ellie
too late
wanna
now.
go."
When you do that, we're covering now. So we have to do-
Yes, I know. You know
Daytime.
them words. You say, "Hey, stop teasing me."
Yes. Don't tease me,
But
mom.
I just needed to show everyone how you change from all like chill to
Yeah.
yes.
Panting.
Hmm.
Feel hot.
But if she could cuddle up all day, even in this heat,
She likes
she
cuddling
still
up.
wants to cuddle up. And you're like, Elsa, it's boiling hot. Your body temperature next to mine.
Mhm.
You don't care, though, do you? You just want hugs and kisses and love.
Yeah.
We were told though that she's they're proper lap dogs, Chihuahua, and she 100% is. You sleep with mummy and daddy and everything, don't you? You go everywhere with mummy and daddy.
Yeah. Spoiled. Spoiled.
Oh baby, he's a baby. You just know people are saying you're beautiful on there, don't you? You're not silly.
Oh no.
There's still 17 of you lovely, lovely people in the chat.
I know.
Well, not necessarily in the chat, but watching. Just gonna go to sleep.
I know.
Jeff said, "Do you speak Spanish to Elsa?" I wouldn't know.
Poquito.
I wouldn't have a clue where to start, really, Jeff. I'm useless with other languages. We only learned a little bit of French at school, and I don't remember most of that.
So yeah, sometimes Teddy say, "Hola, ¿cómo estás?" And sometimes I say, "Muy bien."
But she's like, whatever. Law said, "Do you take her with you when you're out diving?" Sometimes.
Sometimes we do.
Not when we're videoing, because when we're videoing, like our hands are full,
Yeah.
so we've got the
We haven't got
camera,
much attention.
and she's not one of these dogs that you can let off of a lead or like trust to sit somewhere nicely, because the first person she sees that would pay her any attention, she'd be gone, and then she doesn't like to listen. So then when you say Elsa, and she realizes there's other people, that's when she's the naughty little dog that's like, whatever.
Yeah.
I'm not listening
I'm
to
not
you.
listening.
I'm getting
See you
attention.
later.
So we can't take her out when we film, but when we're not filming, we do take you out, don't we, madam? And she loves it because she likes sniffing around all of the
everywhere.
bins.
Yeah. Hello, Rachel girls. How are y'all?
Guys, hope you're both good.
Yeah.
How's your evening going? Can you pronounce any of that? I know that hola.
Hola, mas que você, por favor. Por favor.
Por favor.
I don't understand the mas.
Does por favor mean if you please?
Thank you very much. Oh, yeah. Por favor.
I'm
Yeah.
absolutely clueless. Chop Chop said, mucho bonio gracias. That's more me. That's more of what I'd sort of end up saying. Ah, Jeff said it says hi. More beer, please.
Ah, yeah, por favor, please. That's it.
Oh, where are we? Vera Moretti.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, it's always good and interesting to always speak and learn a different language, because it helps. It helps a lot of things, especially like if you want to go out, like on a holiday or something. At least you have a little understanding, a little speech of it.
I'm absolutely useless when it comes to learning languages. I only remember like the really, really basic things that we learned at school for French. And to be honest, if I'd had the choice at school to learn Spanish or French, like a lot of kids these days do,
Yeah.
I would have probably chosen more Spanish than French.
I don't know.
So, You chilling out,
I know.
legs up and everything. ¿Dónde está el baño? Where's the
Duna
bathroom?
Estelle Bano. Where is the bathroom?
Chop said, I would love to speak another language. Same. I would love to. Like, when you hear people like speaking really fluently, you think like, I wish I could. Evening, Sally Kelly.
Hello, Sally Kelly.
Thank you for joining us. She said, oh, she's gorgeous. Give me a dog love. Average free 2 hours, I think I said before. Yeah, I remember buying a big stroller pram so we can get away for a break with them soon. Oh, that's so cute. I love that. Yeah, that's the only thing when you've got a dog is like being able to get away and go places, because you've got to always look for like places that are dog friendly. And
yeah, all the years we've been here, we didn't know until we went and see Master Chris.
yeah, we went and met Chris. That the place that we went to was dog friendly, because we had to find somewhere to go and have some lunch that was dog friendly. There's not many places, but where we went to was dog friendly. Obviously for Cookie. So
yeah.
And if you are watching or you're watching back, congratulations, Chris and Belle,
Yeah,
on your lovely new
congratulations, Master
home.
Chris and Banana Belle.
Chop said, Kopenzi Holden Fräulein is not German, apparently. I wouldn't know what German was and what German wasn't.
It sounds German.
Sophie sent me, she'd only wrote, thank you very much in German, and I was like, what? Soph? What? What are you saying? Oh, hiya, Jackie.
Hello, Jackie.
She said, hi, guys. Elsa is such a cutie. Thank you.
Thank you.
And you know it, don't you? Look at you led there like, oh, look at all this attention. Everyone's saying how lovely I am. Just chilling out. Accepting all the praise like a little princess. You love it, don't you, baby girl? Good girl. Good girl.
So what everybody's doing tomorrow? Anybody on Cabot?
Any plans for tomorrow,
Any plans
everyone?
for tomorrow?
Or for the weekend, or in general?
Our plans tomorrow is something we mentioned early on we're going to do for your guys to see, like all the naval history place of our place where we live in Portsmouth.
Where we live in Portsmouth, it is like
a naval area.
I believe Helen, it was in the chat earlier, is from Plymouth, which is also another naval place. But Portsmouth's got a lot of like old naval history concerning things like Napoleon and the Napoleonic War, I think Nelson,
yeah.
And Henry VIII.
Castle down here.
We've got the castle that he built down here, all the tunnels that he built. Lots of really interesting stuff.
We have some old churches down there where I don't know if anybody ever watched.
Don't give it away.
No, I mean like, what's his name? Tony Robinson. He's been there, so we'll show you a little place where he's been. Time Team, yeah, where they dig and look for some history stuff. So we'll show you where
some of the places in Portsmouth have actually been stood since before, like since the Doomsday Book.
Yeah.
Apparently. Chop said HMS Victory, Mary Rose, and all that. Yeah.
Yep.
Can't get into the Mary Rose. It's like a museum that you have to pay for, and it, believe it or not, it's really expensive to get into. Mm-hmm. But we can still show everyone, especially for those who haven't seen it, the Victory. And we can't go on to the Victory because yet again you have to pay. They're not stupid. They want you to pay for everything, and they don't. It's not cheap. And also the Warrior ship. And then there is Southsea Castle, where that's actually free to go in. So we could even go inside and show you some of the really interesting stuff.
Yeah, we will have a butterfly museum.
Yeah, we've got a butterfly museum with like a tropical garden place that you can go out to with all the lovely butterflies just flying around with you.
Get ready for the heat because it's hot.
And a humongous dinosaur, not as big as the one I think that's in the London Museum that you see.
Oh,
but,
yeah.
It still has a dinosaur. We have lots of stuff anyway to show you. There's Spinnaker Tower, which is obviously more modern.
Yeah.
There's a place called Old Portsmouth, which is still along the beach and the seafront, but it's quite old. There's like a massive church there that's really, really old, and I've written down some history about it to explain more to people. Noel said, we're having a maritime festival at the port. We'll go there sometime. Wow.
Nice.
Really nice. Yeah, we're really do celebrate the Navy here.
Yeah.
In Portsmouth. Jeff said, going to the flea market tomorrow. Off work until July the 10th for our son's wedding next weekend. Oh, that's lovely, Jeff.
Yeah.
Oh, congratulations to your son. Oh, lovely. Whereabouts is your son getting married, Jeff? Is he getting married in a church or doing something completely different? I know a lot of people like choosing just not to get married in churches these days, aren't they? They're going like doing lots of different stuff. It's that sort of time for weddings as well, that time of the year, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, I know it's every time of the year, but you know what I mean. June and July are always the nice.
It's true.
Chop said, I wish the chocolate in Cadbury shop was cheaper. Yes. Like, the Cadbury shop is ridiculously expensive. Mind you, so is the whole of Gunwharf. Whole of Gunwharf Quays, where Spinnaker is stupid. Like, we barely ever go there.
If we ever go there, it's just to go and browse.
We've been there, like, to the cinema a few times, but not in recent times. Well, before. When was Spider-Man No Way Home out?
Yeah, we
was
went
it after lockdown, or was it before?
I think after lockdown, yeah, after lockdown.
That was the last time we went to the cinema. We watched it on the first night it was released.
Yep.
And I think we went to one of the latest showing we went to, so we'd avoided social media the whole day. We didn't want to hear any spoilers. We went and watched it, and it was just an amazing atmosphere. Like everyone cheered when, I'm not going to give any spoilers out in case you still haven't seen it, but everyone was cheering in the cinema when certain things happened in the movie, which was just amazing. You don't get that in cinemas very often.
True. Have anybody know Calibro? We've seen them live.
Yeah, Calabro, we've seen live at Gunwharf Quays of one of the fireworks nights. They won Britain's Got Talent, I think. They're really, really amazing. Even live, they're amazing. Jeff said, wedding at a Ukrainian Catholic church, reception at a historic building on UNC Chapel Hill campus where they both went to undergraduate at. Wait for it. We're waiting for the second part.
Cider, honey?
No, I'm alright for now. Still got beer.
Okay. I have the last time you came there.
Oh, when they both went to undergraduate at. Stupid. I'm like waiting for a second bit. Like, I'm such an idiot. Sorry, Jeff. That does sound really lovely, though. Look, I was sitting there waiting and I was thinking, I am such a donut. So
jelly
nicest, a jelly donut, maybe. Jeff, that sounds really lovely. Historic building on Chapel Hill campus where they both went to undergraduate. That's really lovely, and at least that's something that, like, obviously means something to them both as well. Noel said, sounds great, Jeff. And thank you, Noel, for giving me the heads up that I was such an idiot waiting for part 2. I didn't read the end bit properly. Like a tip. Oh. I don't know if anyone uses these full time, but I'm 100% not ready to use it full time yet. Just not the same. Jeff said, I think I have a dangling participle in the last sentence. Shame on me. No, it's not shame on you, Jeff. It's shame on me for not reading it properly like an idiot. I don't mind. Sometimes I'll read a sentence and I just read it like I just don't read it properly, and you think like, hang on, then you have to go back and read it again. Jeff said, never did very good in grammar. But believe it or not, I was really good in English class, but like as for grammar, even now I still struggle with certain things of where to put all these commas and all them sort of question marks. It's obvious, it's just at the end of the question. But
quotations. Forbidden.
Chop Chop said, you're lucky your participle is big enough to dangle. Very lucky if it's big enough to dangle.
Mm-hmm.
So are you quite near to us, Chop Chop? I should know because we sent you something. Idiot. You're quite near to Portsmouth. Remind me, because I'm absolutely useless with remembering addresses. That's why I had to remember whether or not I still had Lyndon's address earlier. But I do have it, so remind me to message or WhatsApp Soph the Lyndon's address later.
Oh, shut up and do this.
You know I'll forget.
Yeah, I know.
Woking. That's sorry. Did I get that right? I'm rubbish at places and geography.
Okay.
It's not really far. Not far. Jeff said, lol, chop, busy, work, bang, bang. So I said it today, saying that.
Mm-hmm.
16 of you lovely still hanging around with us. Absolute beauts.
So we had the eggs conversation. What other conversation can we have now?
If you had to eat one meal every day forever, what would it be? And why? There we go. We'll keep it food related today because everyone likes to eat. You come back again. There's nothing here for you.
I think my one, it would be macaroni and cheese, fried fish, homemade coleslaw, and rice and peas. That's my one.
Mine would be a crispy belly pork roast dinner with crispy roast potatoes and spring greens, some nice carrots, and some nice mashed swede with nice gravy. That is and a nice Yorkshire pudding, obviously.
And the drink with that.
No drinks. We're not doing
the drink. No, I mean the drink with that meal would be a peanut punch.
I know, but we're not doing drinks.
Yeah, I know. But that is after you eat, you have something to throw it down. That would be my ideal peanut punch.
Jeff said, very hazy again here today. More smoke drifting down from the Canadian fire.
Oh yeah, the fire is still going on.
Still going on, Jeff. Blimey. That must be horrible.
Make sure you wear a mask, Santa. Don't inhale all in smoke.
Jeff said ice cream. Now see, that's an idea, Jeff, to be fair. Ben and Jerry's cookie dough ice cream.
What did we have just recently? The ice cream.
Oh, the Peace Pops, the
Yeah.
Ben and Jerry's cookie dough Peace Pops, which were just divine.
Yeah, but you can't have too much of it at once. You have a little
Okay.
bit,
Okay.
and then have the next one maybe the next day. That's what I did.
Lisa said roast dinner. I agree, Lisa.
Mhm.
And Noel said nectarines and grapes, so delicious and never boring. Do you know nectarines and grapes are two of my? I like three fruits are my favourite fruits, and that's pink lady apples, nectarines, and grapes. And to be honest, I don't like much other fruit at all. I love nectarines. I love them when they're like the yellow flesh ones and they're nice and soft and juicy when you have to stand literally. I normally have to stand over the sink because they're so juicy when you bite in. It's like all the juice is dripping up your arm and yummy. And any grapes, green grapes, red grapes, black grapes, I'll eat all of them as long as they're sweet.
Yes, chop chop, you got me straight away.
Bread and butter pudding with custard. Yeah.
Yes.
Bread and butter pudding's got bits of.
Do you like the sultanas in there on it too, chop chop? Because I like a little bit of sultanas on it too. Lovely. What yuck.
I don't do raisins and sultanas. Lisa said lamb or chicken mash, roasties, carrots and turnip, mashed up, and 3 Aunt Bessie's Yorkshire puddings, the ones that rise in the oven. Oh yeah.
Sounds nice.
Yeah. Yummy. Jeff said Ben and Jerry's chocolate fudge brownie for the win. Oh yeah. Chocolate fudge brownie as well. Yum. Chop Chop said, oh yes, mate, sultanas, get in.
Yep.
So I noticed the guys have gone for the puddings. Like,
Come on, you gotta have a good, nice, sweet pudding.
Noel
You know what I mean?
went for something really nice and healthy.
Yeah, I like Noel's own too, because I don't know if you add cheese with it, no. A little bit of cheese with the grapes and things like that.
Me and Lisa just went straight for the roast. Straight for the roast. It's got to be a roast dinner. Yum yum. You can't beat a roast dinner. And the thing is, I haven't had one in such a while because where we've said it many times in our lives, our flat gets so hot. So we try our whole damnedest to try and just use the hob top, and even that is bad enough.
I know.
But when you put the oven on, and you have to obviously to cook a roast, you need the oven on to roast potatoes
So
and
the
stuff properly.
heat is intense.
The heat is just. Whew. Hey, Glamours!
Hello,
Hey,
Glamours! How are you?
Love Glamours. Lifting a cup from my favourite divers. Back at
Lifting
you,
the glass
Glamours.
back at you.
Hey. How are you, Glamours? Hope you're well. I'm sorry we haven't managed to catch you live lately. We keep missing it.
All the time because of the time difference. Yeah. So it's like we're always tardy.
He learned that word off of you, Glamours.
Yeah.
Tardy. He loves it.
I love that word.
Jackie said fish, chips, and mushy peas. Oh yes, Jackie. Yes. That's
Fish
another one.
Fish and mashed peas with a little bit of mayonnaise.
No mayonnaise. Salt and vinegar.
No, I like mayonnaise on it.
Nothing more needed, just salt and vinegar. Chop Chop said, when was you ladies what were you ladies craving when pregnant? I knew a lady, hers was the backing of the carpet.
Ooh.
Oh God, why? Do you know what? That's just craziness.
Well,
mine was, and it had to be, chips. I had to go to a certain Indian restaurant and get Madras curry sauce. And I would sit and just eat chips with the Madras curry sauce, but it only had to be that one particular Indian restaurant. I couldn't get it from anywhere else.
Yeah.
And milk as well. Gallons upon gallons of milk. Just crazy amounts of milk.
Yep.
So nothing really mentally weird with me, but that's just crazy. The backing of a carpet. Oh. I said, no worries, my lives are at weird times in the US, much less in the UK.
Mm-hmm.
We do like to try and catch it though, because we're up at like weird hours. Normally.
Yeah.
Glamour said BLT with toasted bread and giant summer tomatoes. Oh, I
That'll
love
be your
BLT.
thing, innit?
Yeah. BLT is like my favourite sandwich ever. So nice. Evening, Tom. Tom, the English picker.
How are you?
How are you doing? Hope you're well. Chop said, log, see, weird. Glamour said, my mum craved coffee grounds. That's crazy.
Well, it's crazy, yeah, because coffee grounds are a bit bitter, isn't it? But my mother, I think if I could remember, she was craving charcoal.
Charcoal?
Yeah.
There you go. Oh, there you go. Lisa just said, I heard of someone eating coal as craving. So that's pretty much the same.
Yes,
that's just
my mother did.
Crazy. Santa!
Hello,
Hey,
Santa!
Santa said somebody slipped up and showed their address the other day. Glamours, don't be shocked if something shows up from the North Pole.
Hint.
There, not there. Glamour said, Santa, honey, anything from Santa is a fantastic thing. Of course it is. We like to try and stay in Santa's good book so that we stay on the nice list.
Yep.
We've got to stay on the nice list. We can't go on the naughty list. Although Santa has actually said before,
the naughty list is more fun.
The naughty list is more fun. Yeah.
That's why I love Christmas.
Yeah, we found Buddy the Elf bag the other night. Love Buddy. Retro Girl said my mum's craving was yellow sponges. Yellow sponges. Yes.
Oh my God, you are
That's
right.
mad.
Can't get any wetter than that.
I don't know. The back of a carpet is kind of pushing it.
I can remember we saw this woman who was eating the back of a sofa.
No, she wasn't just eating the back of the sofa. She was just eating the whole goddamn sofa. She was eating the whole couch, like eating it like it was sweets. And and the other one, I was eating pieces of the wall. Remember? Digging out like pieces of the concrete wall and eating it. She had it in like little bags, like as if it was like a bag of sweeties. And just
to me, I just call her demolition woman.
Oh no.
Nah.
You have a lovely evening and a lovely weekend.
Yep.
And we'll catch up really, really soon. Lots of love to you and big hugs. Chop, see? Lol, see? What's going on with these cravings?
I know.
I think mine like chips and curry sauce. I think it's quite normal.
And milk.
I feel alright, and milk, yeah. Glamour says we have a thunderstorm here and I have 90 pounds of sissy dog up my hind end right now.
Yeah, the noise is not nice. I understand that one because Elsa doesn't really like it. Thank you, Ellie. Yeah.
Yeah, she's not too keen, especially like thunder when it's really loud and the fireworks. She gets.
Come and say hi to Glamours. Come on.
Jeff said, do you have a quiet place for the doggy on the 4th? Oh, sure. Yeah, of course. You guys got the 4th of July coming up.
Oh, yeah. Say hello to Glamours. Hey, Glamours.
Are you fighting now, eh? What are you after that's down there now?
The cat food she's been eating.
You can't say hi to Glamours.
You've been eating Pearl's food, haven't you?
Glamour said, wait, is your dog named Ellie?
Elsa.
Her name's Elsa, but we 9 times out of 10 just call her Ellie.
Yeah.
Don't we? Ellie Belly, normally. Glamour said I have some really good drugs on the vet though. Yeah, it's not nice for them, like, it's just not. However beautiful.
Jeff said,
oh, Glamour said my big dog is Ellie.
Ah. Hello, Ellie. You got some dog name your nickname.
Another Ellie? Ellie say, hey, where? Beautiful girl.
And they say, is it long distance?
So it's just like, oh, whatever.
Oh, no.
I'm just gonna lay here and be swooned over by everybody. Yeah, it's just, I think fireworks, like, I don't know, they're just not nice for dogs. I know some people don't even like them, so it's
Yeah.
for a dog when they just don't understand what is going on.
Mhm.
See, Mama said, "Oh my God, she's adorable. She's a beautiful girl. You love it, don't you? You're just like, yeah, everyone thinks I'm beautiful. Everyone loves me, don't you? Lapping it all the praise up. Oh, Glamours.
Oh, thank you,
Thank
Glamours.
you so much.
Thank you so much.
Mwah. That's so kind of you. You didn't have to do that. Glamour said, for kibble and treats. So that's
Thank
for Ellie
you.
Belly. You say, thank you, Glamours.
Thank you very much, Glamours.
You say, thank you to Glamours.
You get lots of them bacon twist thing now.
Bacon and cheesy twists. You're
Yeah.
going to be happy, aren't you?
Yeah.
Watch her licking her mouth. Oh,
Thank you so much.
Glamours. Absolutely didn't have to do that. Thank you. You and Jeff are both naughty. Jeff said £90. That's a whole lot of Ellie. £90. Wow.
They all had.
Lisa said she loves being cuddled. She does. She does. Oh,
Wait.
here's the other one.
That's our first cat, Momos. We call him Momos, but his real name
name's
is Coco.
And we've got animals that we name stuff that we'd never even call them by their real name.
I know. And say hello. And say hello to
Watching
everybody.
clinging on. No.
And say hello to everybody.
Say
Say
hey.
hello.
Say hey. That's your ear. Will that help? Yeah. Sure it will. Big boy, and then you've got the other donut that holds and it just comes out randomly when she feels like
I
it.
know.
And Glamour said, and beers for her parents, obviously.
Thank you.
Thank you, Glamour. Yeah, this one's the boy.
Yeah, that's the boy,
And
Coco.
The other one, we've got another black cat. We say black, but when you look at her in the
camera.
in the camera or in the sunlight, you
She's
can
a
see
bit
she's got
brown.
like brown and all sorts of gorgeous colours in her fur. But this one is you're the prince of the
But the
house,
funny
aren't
thing
you?
is, guys, Lindsay bought this cat for her.
He was supposed to be my cat. He
But
came
he
home.
chose me.
He came home as a tiny kitten. He weed on your jacket, and he's been your best friend ever since.
Yep.
He only comes to me when he wants stuff, and then after I've given it to him, he's like, "Yeah, whatever, whatever. I'm not interested in you now." Glamour said you're beautiful too.
Thank you.
Purring away there.
I swear I'm a Dr. Dolittle.
Ah, Santa said Glamours is so kind, generous, and accepting of everyone. She's on my permanent nice list.
Nice.
Ah. Glamour said, okay, I need to get back to work, but wanted to say hello and send much love to you in the chat. Happy
Thank
Friday.
you and hello. Thank you
so much.
Happy
Glamours.
Friday to you.
Mwah. Happy Friday and have an amazing weekend.
Yes.
And don't work too hard.
No.
And give your doggies a big hug from
Lots
us.
of hugs and kisses from us.
Love Glamours.
Yeah, we do.
She is just Glamours as well. She's glamorous. So every time we put on her live show, she's always glamorous.
Yep.
I also say, hey, why is the cat getting any attention, huh? It's all about me. Huh? What about Elsa? You're looking at me now like, hey, Danny's like giving the cat attention. Excuse me.
You have to share, Ellie, isn't it?
I know. 14 lovely people still here with us.
Thank you so much, guys, for being with us.
Thank you for sticking with us.
And don't forget to write, to text in after this live on the comment DIVE. Dive. I promise you guys, this prize it's worth it, especially for the ladies. You got something beautiful, and for the men too. But it's worth it. Trust us.
Trust us. Just need to respond to this quickly.
You're purring and purring. Normally you would have gone down already, but now you know. Oh, what's going on here? I'm gonna stay right here. Thank you. Thank you, boy. Yeah, we had to.
Jeff said, "Gotta go. See you all later. Have a great weekend."
Thank you, Jeff.
Thanks, Jeff.
See you later. Have a
take
good
care
weekend.
and have a lovely weekend too.
I hope your missus is doing okay.
Yeah, I hope Mrs. Claus is okay, and hope you have a lovely weekend and be safe with that excess bit of smoke coming over.
Yes.
You take care. Mwah. Night, Jeff. So,
all right, my animal kids, you need to go and play on
animal kids.
Go on. See you later.
They are like our kids, to be fair.
They are our kids.
They really are.
Thank you, baby girl. You go on. You go and have.
Go on, you cheeky.
You can go and lie down. Go and have some food, water. You got everything there.
Right, and on that note, I think we're going to call it a night there.
You want to go already? Still got 14 lovely people still watching us.
I know, but I'm not.
Okay. All right, guys. So before we go, I just want to say it again because we're trying to do something different and make it a little bit entertaining, a bit longer. So if you can please leave a comment after this live dive for next week. We have some prize and new games as we done today. So we're trying to do something different all the time. So we never try to make it the same because too much of one thing is good for nothing. You understand?
Try and mix it up a little bit, make it some fun and get some more engagement going with you guys. So anyway, with that,
guys,
thank you so much for everyone who's joined us tonight. So thank you to little Steve, thank you to Soph.
Thank you.
And thank you, as always, for all of you lovely guys that always stick with us in the chat.
Yep.
Jeff, Lisa's, Retro Girls, Lin, Woo, Chop. There's so many of you. Nightlife, Max, a lot of you that's always with us every week.
I know Max, he was not in the chat, but I know you're there in heart. So
Jackie, not here. So you know when you watch a normal YouTube video, if you wait until the stream's finished,
you go into the comments.
In a minute, like when the stream's finished, you'll be able to go back onto the video and you'll be able to just leave a comment on the bottom of the video just saying like dive and you'll be able to do it
I don't even finish drinking my thing. We're going already.
All right, we'll stay until you've drunk your thing. Evening, Neil. We're going to stay until he's drunk.
Hello, Neil. How are you? You want to jump on Neil?
If you want to jump on Neil, I can send you a link.
Yeah.
If not, do not worry. No offense taken.
Night, chop, busy, work, bang. Thank you so much for coming up.
Night all because we just said we're buggering off. Now you said you want to finish your beer for us, so we'll stay for another couple of minutes.
Yeah.
Chop said Naked Twister next week. I don't particularly fancy getting banned off of YouTube.
Yeah.
Chop, and I was like, I don't think anyone needs to see see us naked.
No.
Yeah, well, I mean, we already got kicked off of YouTube when we did our Ren.
Explain to them, whoever is here.
Whoever is here and whoever knew about the Ren reaction live that we did, YouTube shut us down a couple of times, and to the point where we were just like, no, we're not going to keep this up. So we kind of shut that down, started a complete new live that night. I think we put something back from YouTube down.
Yeah.
Anyway, since being monetized, it was unmonetized because they said it was copyright. So I appealed it because Ren doesn't have copyright on his stuff, and he tells people to go and react to his music. So I kind of just put onto YouTube saying, look, this artist has no copyright on his stuff. He kind of encourages YouTubers to react to his stuff, sent it off. A couple of days later, all copyright removed, and weirdly, it's now monetized, and it's gone back to where I don't know if any of you guys still here seen it that night, but the screen went black, like we were gone, and we were just like us and Max was
also like, oh, what's
we were just
on?
watching the music still because we didn't know what happened until we went back into the chat. And when we went back into the chat, we were like, what the hell's happened? Like, what's going on here? And they'd shut us down. It said, I think it popped up on people's screens saying this has been shut down for whatever reason. But now when you watch it back, it will look like nothing happened. It's ridiculously weird how they've done it, but it actually looks like nothing's happened. So now when we're trying to explain, oh, we've been shut down, it looks weird that we're trying to explain.
And before we were saying, oh, is it somebody who's sending reports on things? We said that, but we were wrong.
Yeah.
It was nothing about anybody sending reports.
Well, we were just like trying to think of everything of what had happened because we knew there was no copyright.
Yeah, but we were mainly thinking of it was somebody who was just sending a bad report, but it wasn't. It was just YouTube who's I don't know.
YouTube are just like they don't sense that this music's not actually copyrighted. They just assume it's music. So. And Neil said, sorry, just climbed into bed, maybe.
No problem, buddy. No
problem, Neil.
Next time we'll know, we'll send you a link.
I can always send you a link like every week, Neil, and you don't have to feel offended if you do or don't pop on every week. Chop Chop said, I don't do naked. I look like a condom.
You're too funny, Chop Chop.
And Lisa said lots of people have done reaction videos to it.
Yeah, true.
That's the thing. I think it was just because it was live and YouTube didn't know what the hell was going on.
Yeah, good thing we had Max though. Good thing Max was there with us because we would have been literally having a ourselves.
We just didn't know what had happened. It was really, really mad. But then to be fair, they've put it completely back to normal now, so as if like nothing ever happened. Although you will hear us saying, "Oh, we don't know what happened there," blah 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 blah, and having a whole conversation about it, which is really really stupidly weird. And anyone who didn't watch it that night will now know that they'll be like, "Why? What happened? Nothing happened."
Right, so all the lucky people who's in here right now, we'll show you a little thing. Our new mascot.
We bought him off of Car Boot Chris on his whatnot.
Yep. That's our new mascot because it says save the planet, Hard Rock Cafe, Orlando, but his name will be Lando. So that's our mascot name, Lando. It's cute.
It's cute.
Yeah.
T-shirt on.
So I would have put him up here, but I'm like, nah. But yeah, that's our new mascot here, saving the planet.
Yeah.
As you can see, body from Master Chris, as we always.
100. Just knock the mouth.
Oh, sorry.
Before you knock.
I always like promoting Master Chris' channel because we really do adore him.
And he did help us out greatly when we first started doing YouTube and etc. He's very, very good with good advice.
Yep, 100%.
Flogs and Togs.
Hello, Flogs and Togs. How are you?
Thank you for joining us.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we are foggering off in a minute.
Yeah, because my drink is almost
just
finished.
Finishing our beers. And
but thank you so much for popping up.
Thank you for popping in, though.
Yeah.
We normally go quite a lot longer, but I'm absolutely knackered today.
Yeah, true. And my queen needs a rest.
I do. I do. Neil said, yeah, if I'm available, I'll jump on next time. But at the moment, I'm snowed under with work. I've even stopped my live streams at the moment. I have no time to do them.
Okay, I understand.
Oh, that's sad. We like your live stream. We were just talking about you earlier tonight, actually. Alvin's
London Boys she was talking about.
Alvin's really grateful that you reminded me of the London Boys and Requiem. He's so grateful. He loves that music so much. I love it. It's just such a tune. Neil said, I do have a short coming up at midnight. So if anyone is not subbed to Neil, go and sub to Neil. Neil does all about the Now albums. And
Yeah.
have a really fun live show normally on a Sunday evening. Lots and lots of fun. Lots of really dodgy lookalikes.
Hey Neil, if you're still there, pop in your link of your channel.
Has Neil got a spanner? Let me check if Neil's got a
Hey
spanner.
Neil, Lindsay's naughty. She won't give you a spanner. She'll give you a spanner in a minute.
Hang on. Where am I? There. Oh, channel there. It's the easiest way I've found to do it these days. Shut up. Who's that weird woman yapping on?
And your own self echoing back.
You should have just got a notification now.
Yeah. So if you want, please put your channel up there so people can see and come subscribe to you, buddy.
Yeah, whack your link in now. Frogs and Togs said, just noticed you were on, been tied up in my true crime group.
Ah.
True crime.
Lindsay loves it.
I love true crime stuff, like, and I mean love it, like to the point a little bit of obsession. I love it. One of the ones that has really hooked me ever since I've seen it, and I've watched the documentary numerous times now because I feel like an armchair detective, is the disappearance of Maura Murray over in America in New Hampshire.
So here you go, guys. This is telling them YouTube channel if you want to subscribe
There
to
is
him.
Neil's YouTube channel, so if you click on that,
All about music, good music.
all about the Now albums, and it's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And yeah, as I said earlier, some dodgy lookalikes sometimes.
Anytime,
a lot
them,
of fun.
anytime for you, buddy. You're a good man.
We always have fun when we join Neil's channel, always. Finished your beer now?
I finished my beer. Sorry to say, guys, I finished my beer, but it was so wonderful and enjoyable with all of you all on the chat with us tonight. And hopefully next week we'll have something a little bit more entertaining. I know we will entertain it, but we'll have something a little bit extra.
I'm trying to say we're boring.
But thank you so much for everybody who's in the chat still.
Yeah, thank you so much, guys, for joining us and sticking with us.
Yep.
Anyway, we'll see you next week. Don't forget, when the stream's over, like if you were watching a normal video, go and leave a comment saying the word dive, D-I-V-E, dive. You'll be entered into next week's giveaway. And we'll bring out the thing that Alvin made special.
Oh, yes.
And we'll pick a winner that way.
It's made up all out of recyclable.
All out of recyclable stuff. Night, Chop Chop.
Night, Chop Chop.
Night, Neil.
Night, everybody.
Night,
Hope
Frogs and
everybody
Togs,
have a
Lisa.
lovely...
Every one of you that is still with us. I can't see it. I don't know who else in the chat. Jeff's gone.
Yeah.
So Lisa, Jackie. I'm just going down the last few people that I can see. Night, Lisa.
Night, Lisa. Night, Chop Chop. Night, Neil. Night, everybody. Thank you, everybody. And hopefully next week we'll have something a little bit more extra fun. Like we are upgrading every time.
Huh.
Just to entertain you guys.
Trying
to. And the last thing I'm going to say, let's go! And see you all next week.
Night, everyone.
Night, everybody.